hold on, dog. Let me verbally say what this is to its fullest, okay? This shit says, damn, fuck these shades.
Nigga
Verbal.
had on shades over top of the
I
frame.
gotta hold on, bro. First look at Lego Pharrell Williams biopic.
Who has been- Yo, we got a special guest in the building, folks. We got
What's going on?
It's the
Yato
man
himself in the building.
Yeah.
Oh,
What it
man.
is? What it is?
How you
What's
feeling,
going on,
brother?
man?
Things back on. What's happening? Yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
What's good with you, G?
We getting into
Hey,
some
man.
wild news right now, man.
Okay, what's
Man,
You in my city, right?
that? Yeah, Richmond.
You remember they said Pharrell was shooting a biopic like by Seven Gables, right?
Yeah, Seven Gables. Yeah.
Look in the chat. Look in this chat right now, bro.
Which
Bro,
one?
This is
Bro.
confirmed.
I'm really mad. Listen to this, bro. They're doing a Lego biopic
Huh?
for Pharrell Williams. It's Lego. They're making a Lego movie. To do
That's not what they shot here.
What were
Bro.
they shooting for? What were
What?
they doing?
Please, bro.
Who-
Please, bro.
With the
Lego
Nah, that don't
Kendrick
make
Lamar.
sense.
Oh,
Nah, that don't
man.
even make sense.
Lego Pharrell.
Niggas in Seven Gables never had Legos, bro. They're not shooting no Lego, nothing over there, yeah.
They had the Duplos. The Duplos.
Bruh. Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
The bootleg Legos, man. They got
Man,
the
Not
goals.
making no sense,
Oh man, that got me crazy, bro.
man.
That got me crying. Oh,
This
Lord
is
have
so
mercy.
ridiculous.
Whew. Well,
This is so ridiculous.
yeah, that don't even make sense. A Lego. Why would Pharrell be
big ass
messing
fan of
with
Legos.
Legos?
He a big fan, I guess.
I guess.
How much of a Lego fan can you be?
Say I want my biopic to be Lego.
How much of a Lego fan can you be, man?
Don't even make sense because like they be expecting people to watch them. You know, people who watch stuff like the Tupac documentary and stuff. Them people ain't watching no Lego movie.
You can
It's
take
not
your
making
kids
no
to it.
sense.
He just wanted to be family friendly as possible. That's the funniest. That's the funniest bit of news we got, bro. It's got to be. What else is on there? I ain't even look at everything. What else we got?
Listen, bro. I'm tired of news now after that Lego joint. Listen, they got they got the Elusive Samurai TV anime broadcasting July 6th of this year. Series will hold a special early screening on June 23rd. So, early screening June 23rd, premieres July 6th.
All right,
Who checking for Elusive Samurai?
You not?
Who checking for that? No,
No, I read
no,
it.
I'm not.
It's all right, man. Have you read any of it?
I read some of it. You know what got me? When they dropped that cover art that had Koro Sensei on it underwater.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what's that?
yeah,
But
it's the same
I was
one.
like, nah, I wasn't feeling it. I tried to
It's,
feel it.
I'm not big into history, so I don't really mess with it like that. But like, it's got some fans, man, and like it gets pretty brutal. I think actually at the end of that first chapter, like somebody gets beheaded. Like it's pretty
Oh,
real
yeah.
for a jump
Yeah.
series.
I'll read the first
Nah.
chapter.
Yeah, it's pretty. real.
This man and he a serial one
I
chapter
did one
reader real
chapter.
bad.
Ever
This man read the
since-
first chapter
I
of
don't-
everything
I don't know
and
why I gotta
nothing
keep
else.
explaining my trauma. But yeah, that's if it's still going, I'll read it.
Yeah,
Cuss him
Oh,
out.
man.
Cuss him out. Damn it.
Oh man.
Oh man,
I'ma get
listen
back
to
on
this, bro.
reading, though.
No, it's so crazy. The Last of Us season 2 will be 7 episodes long.
That's it,
Is that not short as hell?
bro. Netflix don't even do that.
They
Netflix
saying
does
that-
eight.
Season 3 will be significantly longer, with season 4 also being a possibility. Why is season 2 7 episodes?
Where are they getting all these seasons though?
Yeah. I ain't even see the first season.
You ain't watched the first one?
Nah, I ain't been watching.
Oh
like that.
man,
It's decent.
it's actually pretty good. It's solid for real. I won't say it's the best. It's not the best adaptation, but it's solid for real. It's not too much you can complain on. You know what I'm saying? Like they stuck to the script, followed the story. It don't look like the characters in the game, but that's how it tends to go.
Some stuff was
I'm saying.
just not as good. Like they had the action, it was definitely there. They definitely went deeper. than the game did on certain points, but I don't know, something just not
wasn't hitting,
giving like the game. You know, you can obviously it can't be like a game. You can't just show an hour, 2 hours of straight action, but that final scene just it left me like, that's it? Y'all gonna monologue it too? It just didn't feel good. A couple other things.
Nah.
But
it's also just historically we've had terrible video game adaptations. When they try to make movies out of it, they always stink.
It's over now.
Yeah,
it's
kinda over.
Bruh.
You seen
It's
Fallout?
so crazy.
You saw Fallout?
I didn't see Fallout yet, but I did see the Sonic movie, and I'm a big fan.
The Sonic movies is
I love
hard.
that.
Yeah.
Sonic. So
Yeah.
I feel like they turn it around a little bit, but Hollywood still kind of sucks, man. Whoever's in charge of like making these ideas and stuff is just they need to be replaced. We need somebody else. We need some new ideas.
Bring in the AI.
We gotta get somebody else.
Bring
in the AI.
Oh, no,
let ChatGPT get on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
AI be making the clips.
All right,
like,
something up.
They might notice.
You feel me?
Well,
Man, check this out. Check this out, bro. I know y'all seen that goofy ass horse. Venom: The Last Dance drops October 25th. Y'all seen that goofy ass horse?
Hold on.
How y'all feel about that, man?
What horse?
It's a new Venom. It's a new Venom movie. You ain't seen the horse?
Oh.
You ain't seen that big ass Venom horse?
Yeah,
Stop playing.
I look crazy.
We got more Venom. How you come on?
I don't care
Why
if they
you shaking
show.
your head?
I don't care if they show the entire Avengers in the trailer. I'm not watching no Venom. I ducked them joints.
I ain't see the first one. I feel like they're kind of doing like a like the misadventures of Venom and what's his face. Like it's like they're just making goofy films out of it. I don't understand what they're doing. From the trailer, I haven't seen the first movie, so
Sony just
okay. So I watched the first one and the second one. Okay, the first movie it was cool. It was okay. The first one is just hella symbiotes. It's nothing crazy. It's cool though because it's Venom versus Riot. You get a little bit of some information, but they don't have it tied into Marvel. It's its own thing, which is weird.
And they said it's supposed to be a young Peter Parker in this one. Why? What is the point?
There's no reason to even do that. There's no. Why would you do that? I'm exhausted.
Just like,
please, we just had Tom. Who else?
Bro.
Who else?
Yeah, my 31 years of life, I do not need to see another damn Batman, Spider-Man.
Come on, man.
There's no reason there should be like 8 actors that I've lived to see play one character.
It's legit 8 Batman. It's live action.
It's so much.
Oh, man.
The next Batman gonna be Zac Efron. Y'all might as well get comfortable.
Hey, they should make him Wolverine. Nigga, he will kill. I'm telling you, he would kill that Wolverine. Y'all ain't see him in the wrestling movie. I'm telling you. That got it, dog. I'm not going. You ain't seen him as Wolverine. Y'all ain't even see it. That's why y'all looking. Y'all ain't see him.
I mean, anything could happen when they had Twilight do his Batman. Man, it is what it is.
You never know until you actually see him.
That's a good point. Now I ain't mad no more after that. I did forget. I put that out of my mind for real.
Batman's now.
They clowned it, but that was hard. I fucked with that movie really hard.
That was a good movie.
I can say bad words, right? Y'all, I can curse.
Yeah. How we doing here?
I forgot. Every time I join somebody, I'm like, oh, can I say that?
Hell yeah. I enjoyed that movie. But we're gonna see how that Venom go, man. Hey, here we go. We got some actual information now. Last time I told y'all about this, I was like, it might be a rumor. I ain't want to give y'all no hope. We got hope now. Hold on. We got Gotcha Yakuta receiving a TV anime adaptation, scheduled for 2025. Studio Bones, nigga.
Literal trash.
We in there now. Now we in the literal trash. Serious trash.
Yeah.
Literal garbage.
Actual garbage.
Actual garbage.
Hold on.
Bones.
Bones, My Hero Studio, right? The first couple seasons. They did My Hero, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
It's gonna look like something.
It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good.
Like they can do it.
Interesting.
The art's not that intricate. It has some moments where it's like, oh, damn, that's good, but it's not overall too crazy. Bones got that.
They wouldn't show it in the anime, so it don't matter.
I think the big thing is like, I think the author like hired like a graffiti artist to do like all the background, so they really need to, I think, capture the world more so than the characters and stuff, because the world is a big thing. All the art, the background and stuff, it really looks like you're in like New York or some shit, like in the slums or something. It's like a dirty looking series.
Yeah, it does have a dirty, gritty, like you're reading trash, and then make sure you know it. Like they gonna keep showing you that this stuff is dingy and look crazy, but it's hella detailed. That's a good point about the graffiti too, because I done fell off of this manga for real, but I'm not too far off.
Yeah, it's
but
still good.
it's still good. I'm not that far behind. But Studio Bones,
It's still good.
Get in your bag, Studio Bones.
Yeah. It's
Oh man,
I gotta check that out.
did y'all fuck with Arcane?
Yeah.
Niggas fuck with Arcane. I ain't watched that, but we got season 2 premiering November this year.
Oh, that's coming soon.
Yeah.
Real soon. That's around the corner for real.
That's gonna
That's
be lit.
over there.
Listen, we are eating with these video game adaptations as of late, bruh. It's a new. I never thought I'd see the day, bruh. I never thought I'd see the day. Eating.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it.
Arcane season 1 was fire. You should check that.
I did not watch it. I didn't know what it is. I don't know what it's based off of. I don't know who they are.
I still saw it.
League of Legends.
I don't know nothing. So what's the game?
League of Legends.
It's a MOBA.
I know. Okay, I know what League of
Won't you on
Legends is.
Smite heavy? It's like the same thing, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I know. I played a little bit of League, like a very small.
They say don't even try to jump in League after seeing it. Don't even. It's too late. Everybody I know say that. Don't even try. It's no point.
Yeah, they got like 300 champs on that game now. But yeah, you don't even really need to know like any of that for the show.
Not like
Really,
they tell
it's
you why
just
they playing.
it's his own thing.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
even do it.
Okay. I might check it out. I ain't gonna make no problem. I don't be watching TV for real. Y'all know what it is. I'll be in these books for real.
It's like 4 episodes.
4.
It's like 4. It's on Netflix. It's short. It's
Is
like
it
4
4?
episodes. I think
That was
they're like an hour long. But it feels like you watch it like forever. It's like a movie. Yo, you should check
That's
it
story
out.
rich.
Yeah.
It's rich.
That's a light commitment.
Story.
That's a light commitment. Now, man, I don't know if y'all know, but y'all don't be knowing shit, so y'all don't know. This is my man Yatogami right here. Check him out on YouTube. He covered anime, manga. This is our special guest, man. Y'all be playing around. That's my nigga Eric in the group. Y'all know that. Stop playing games. Check this out, though. I want to hear how you feel about the Ranger Reject anime right now, because that's your shit. You put me on that a couple years ago.
You was telling everybody now.
Like, bro, you put me on that. You put me on a lot of shit. I need to hear your take for real.
Because now he's saying like I shouldn't be enjoying it as much as I am.
All right.
Probably 3 episodes. I'm only 3 in, but my initial impression is they captured the idea and not the tone. That's my immediate first impression. But you probably watched more than 3 episodes. Let me know something.
Yeah, so I mean that's about right. Episode 4, honestly, you seen episode 3, so episode 4 is really where things take off, and so like I haven't been posting in the group chat, very much lately. I kind of took a break from FB, just because conversations just kind of turn into whatever, and
you know how it go.
It's a bunch of people just talking about Dragon Ball and Naruto and shit. And I was like, I'm tired.
You know how it go.
Yeah, man, the anime, it's been good. It is, so it's the weirdest. It's like the best worst anime. Like, you never when you get an anime adaptation, you always wanted to feel like, yeah, you can just watch the anime. You don't have to read it. Maybe when you finish, when the season's over, go and read it after.
That's how I felt until you told me, hey, you're wrong for enjoying that.
Yeah. So it's not like you're wrong, but it's like you don't know. It's like
I don't know no better. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's like you wake up in a world and like the only thing they have in this world is cheese pizza, and everybody loves cheese pizza. It's everybody's favorite thing, but pepperoni and sauces exist, but you can't. You don't have it. You didn't come with the pepperoni. You didn't come with the pepperoni, so it's like I can't. What can I do? So it's like,
oh man,
it's the weirdest thing. You never want like a go read the book like ending or like series, and it's like this is, 4 or 5 episodes in. It's like, all right, like it's good that people like it. It's good that more eyes are getting on it, but like they have ripped out the soul of the series.
That is harrowing.
And you know what though? That's really my problem when it comes to anime in this climate right now, because they're taking what I deem as a mangaka's dream, his vision, his real art, and they're taking that and just saying, oh, I can make money off that, watch me do it.
Exactly.
So I gotta ask you this too, because you put me on to so many manga. So way back when all the new hitters were still only in manga format, now we got them on TV. what would you say is the best of the new crowd? We got Undead Unluck now. We got Ranger Reject is out. We got Down to Down on the way. We just had Hell's Paradise. JJK been doing their thing.
It's not JJK. We know that much.
Hey, fuck them.
I'm not getting into it about JJK with y'all because I done heard y'all talk about it. I'm not getting into it. But so like all of those that you have named have been my favorites. Like I think when Undead Unluck came out, I want to say like 2019, 2020. I was saying Undead Unluck's the best series this year. I think Down to Dawn came out the next year. I said Down to Dawn was my favorite that year. Ranger Reject came out the following year. Ranger Reject's been my favorite series. Like that's not to say like I'm not somebody who's to say like my favorite has to be the best. Like if just because it's my favorite thing, it's better than all the other things, or like it's a 10 out of 10. So Ranger Reject, I don't know if I would say it's a 10. But I'm also not gonna say it's better than like Naruto or something because like it's my favorite series because I love those series too. But like I think personally that Ranger Reject is doing things that a lot of other stories aren't doing, and it's a really good story. I think your question, because I ramble a lot. I think your question was what is the best?
What you think is the best out right now? And just in your opinion, it ain't gotta be objective. Just how you feel about the climate.
But taste is objective, so I am silently judging.
Right now, the things that I would say are best to read would be Ranger. Best to read. So I can't pick one, man. So if you pick one, it's like One Piece or something, because why not? But you said don't be objective. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ranger, and then like Trojan X. I would probably say Make the Exorcist Fall in Love, which is one that has a crazy name. It's like Make the Exorcist Fall in Love is one of those stories where it's like it's hard to push it because it's like the name. Like you tell somebody, go read Make the Exorcist Fall in Love, and you think that they're recommending some BS. Like I'm not watching those.
Yeah, it sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's not a romance. It's not a rom-com. It's like dude fighting against Satan and Satan sending like his army, his other lower generals to try and tempt this guy.
Really?
So that he can no longer be pure and be weak enough for Satan to defeat him. And he's fighting against lust and greed and all kinds of crazy stuff. They're breaking him down. It's like he has one of those like when they say like who had the worst, most traumatic backstory. I feel like he's up there.
He's up there.
Nah, see. They gotta change that name because I definitely heard about it before and I was like, shut up. Not gonna read that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw you off. I just want to add on to for Trey because you ain't seen it. This series has an art style that's gonna throw you the hell off. Really? When you read the title and you see the art style, you're like, okay, this looks like it's gonna be nice and bubbly. It's the fuck not. it's completely no. We're going to hell and you're about to read it. Yeah. For real, like it's crazy.
Oh man, I haven't heard a recommendation for that like since it came out.
Yeah, it's wild. Like somebody like without saying names, like one character made another character eat their own sibling, like without realizing it. It was crazy.
Cartman stuff.
Like,
that's it.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's heavy.
Yeah,
those are my favorite three.
That doesn't have an anime right now, right?
Nah, yeah,
they got to change that name when it drops because they know because I definitely stayed away from
the Japanese name. They'll use the Japanese name. You know how they do that.
Yeah.
It'll sound cool.
And like once the clips start hitting, Facebook and Twitter, people are like, "What is that? What's all that? This look crazy." People go watch it. They're not gonna care about the name. But it's like Made in Abyss. It looks cute, and then you watch it, and dude's turning his daughter into Gatorade. It's like, what's going on?
Nah, for real. Nah, I definitely fuck with those. See, my problem. Okay, so I didn't really even watch most of the stuff that has recently dropped. The most I've done is Kaiju number 8 because I just can't be bothered to sit down and watch it because I've been let down a few times, and also the time commitment. It's just easy to read manga for me. So the best I've seen is Kaiju number 8, but I'm too aware of like the drawbacks and what they're not doing very good, especially in art style sometimes too. So like for me, I feel like the best I've seen, like I said, Kaiju number 8, and I've seen some of Undead Unluck. That one I don't really have any I don't got any flaws for Undead Unluck though, but I also didn't watch the whole season. I ain't watched the whole thing.
So you just talking about anime?
Just anime, yeah, just anime,
I thought you was
anime
talking
for
about
me.
manga.
But
Anime for you, because you know it gotta be anime for me.
'cause-
I'm caught
yeah,
up on
'cause-
3 manga.
I mean, you know I read everything. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like just how they've adapted the more recent ones. I ain't watched Undead Unluck like that for real. But I couldn't remember the name. Now I remember. You know what was a heavy hitter for me?
What, last season, or we still talking?
Last season.
Last season.
Last season. You know what it is, Trey, because you advocated for this one. Hell, you put me on this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dead
Go ahead.
Mount.
Get your clout.
Excuse me. Dead Mount Death Play. I read that manga, and I told y'all it was gonna hit, and it did.
One chapter.
Let's go. I read a strong one chapter, and then hold on.
I haven't peeped that one yet. I think I can't remember. Is that one made by the same person that made like Dead Man Wonderland?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all. Dead Mount Death Play. I don't know who the author is. I know it's not that guy, but this one is the one where it's almost like a reverse isekai. The main character is the main villain from the prior world. So he used to be a lich, an arch lich, versus the church. They cornered him. My man grabbed the book.
He got it.
That wasn't no one chapter, bro. That wasn't no one chapter. I was telling y'all, I was practicing what I preached. This
You
ain't
feel
no
me?
this ain't no one chapter, dog.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we're following the main villain in this story, and the author is Ryogo Narita. I don't know what else he's done, but this one is it's a good take on an isekai because it doesn't feel like one at all. There's no games. It's not that bogus magic system. It's not that bubbly, bright,
It's a thriller
fantasy
more than
world.
anything.
It's just you got a lich from a magical world in the real world now that can still use his magic, and there's other beings besides him that got put over there as well. And you have to keep your identity hidden while protecting what you now have. So it kind of feels like it's similar to, damn. Did y'all watch what's that anime with the slime dude? First episode, he got the crowbar, he beating the dude up real crazy.
The slime?
It's
Reincarnated as a slime?
Not that one. It's the other one.
Overly
The edgy one is
cautious
he's
hit?
all black. He got the his whole squad is females.
Shield
And-
Girl?
No, it's real dark. It's dark fantasy as hell. The first episode, he's like beating a criminal up with a fucking tire iron or some shit. Man,
I don't
man,
think I've
hold
seen
on.
that one.
Hold on,
Is
I
it
got
like-
you.
Like it's a reincarnation like of a daily worker or something. One of them type.
Yeah, and the demon lords a army or some shit like that, right?
Shit? Yeah.
I'm gonna find no.
Chilling in my 30s, right?
Nah. And we all don't watch
That
isekai
sucks,
like
man.
that.
That's
So,
why.
and I cannot remember the name of this damn show. Somebody gonna get it for me.
I bet you it's got 30 words in the name. That's how they do.
Man, you know how it go. Hold on. We're gonna see real quick. Nah, it's not. It's not coming. It's not coming. I can't remember his damn name either.
With a slime.
Anyway.
Yeah, all right.
Anyway, he uses slime powers and shit. He's not slime. He uses slime powers. Anyway, he brings his powers over. It doesn't feel like an isekai because it's so dark and the powers kind of like integrate with the real world. That's where I was going with it though. It doesn't have that isekai feel. So it actually feels fresh. So I fuck with that. The manga's hella good too.
I can't vouch for that. More than one chapter read. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
You
you're
went-
talking about Dead Mount. Yeah. Okay. I forgot we
Thank
we
you.
branched
No
off.
applause.
Talked about this.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll give you applause.
Thank
man.
you.
I haven't peeped it yet.
I'm
He
really-
read more than one chapter. You know what's good. He read more than one chapter.
I'm only caught up on 3 manga, and
What?
it's just the most basic shit. It's One Piece, Chainsaw Man, and it's another one. It's
I
another
remember
one.
you
I
were
got
reading.
it.
It's
I remember
there.
you were reading Undead Unluck, man. I feel like you told me you were reading.
Yeah,
that or something.
I'm pretty far. I'm past the season at least. So I don't know where I'm at on there. I got.
I don't know. I think you're lying right now, bro.
What?
I remember him telling me he was reading it, man. I don't remember if he said he bought it, but I remember.
I do have a volume of Undead Unluck physical.
Yeah.
Hey, want me
You
to
got
go get,
one?
I can go.
You got you one.
Nigga to prove it.
You gonna go grab my manga. They play games with me. Then you reach over and grab mine while you playing games. What's up then? What's up with
I ain't got no reach for it.
You feel me?
I ain't got
Why
no
would I?
physicals.
Why would I lie
can
about
get some.
that, brother?
Yeah.
This
There you
ends like right. Yeah, that's not even the first season.
No,
Yeah, nah, that's
Nah.
just like 6 chapters.
Yeah, that volume not even the first season, but
nah, not at all.
not even close.
Well, man, hey, man, real quick, shout yourself out, man. Tell the people what you do. What you be doing on YouTube, bro?
So, you know, I'm one of those guys who get on YouTube and start talking about anime and manga, you know, talking BS. Most of my videos are JJK related, but I haven't made any in a while because I'm trying to branch out. But Yato Plays on YouTube at Yato Plays. I think you can look up Yatagami. I changed my name. It was like Yato Plays and Chats and Plays or something stupid, but it should just be Yatagami or Yato Plays now. I'll tell them they can put it in the description or whatever.
I'm gonna tag it all. I'm gonna tag all right there.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, but right now, recently, the last couple videos I've been making were Ranger Reject related. So like, I just put out a video about the Pink Ranger. The one before that was about the Red, and now I'm working on to be this weekend a video about the bosses, the boss monsters, or in the manga they call them executives. So like if you've been watching the anime, you see the guy. His name is Peltrola. He's got his face looks like a tree. He's got the lit up eyes, and he's like laser beaming, blowing people to pits.
He just came like episode before last. He just came back. At least he was in a flashback, like really. But he came back just now, last couple episodes.
Yeah, so I'm making a video talking about all of the known executives. It's the videos that I'm making on Ranger are not spoiler free, so if anybody does check them out, you will be spoiled. Just because nobody on YouTube is making Ranger content, and I figured, you know, I'll branch off from that. You know, stop making JJK videos for a little while, start making videos on other stuff that I actually read, because I read a lot of shit.
Yeah,
it's coming up. That's a good idea, because Ranger Reject is starting to get a little traction. So people's definitely starting to catch on. You definitely in the right spot. Tell them why they should read.
Yeah,
you riding that wave for sure. Yeah, they getting there. They getting there. But hell yeah,
it's been going well.
Man, good times. Oh man,
nah, niggas definitely got to get on with you.
You watching anything this season?
Yeah, man, I'm not. I don't normally watch anime for real unless it's something that I like already have read. This season, besides Ranger, I haven't read Kaiju. I mean, I haven't watched Kaiju. I read Kaiju up to a certain point, and I stopped.
Okay.
I was reading I was watching this one anime called like Train to the End of the World or something. Y'all seen that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Nah,
I was feeling
I ain't
it.
hip to that.
That's a cartoon, ain't it?
No, it's anime. It's I kind of like every now and then I try and find like a little comfort series, and this one's like about like these girls. It's kind of the end of the world, and like you know how everybody was like going crazy about like the 5G cell towers and stuff.
Yeah.
And they got 7G, and it like this.
Oh damn.
So they got 7G, and like the cell towers and stuff. The signals turn people into animals. So like what people were afraid of in real world is like. They amplified it. It's actually happened in this anime, and so like everybody's animals. They can't like operate, you know, cars and stuff anymore. And you know, there's some people who didn't get affected that come and like drop off berries. But I think actually, it's like when you hit the age of 21, you turn into a random animal. So like the main characters are like these 3 or 4 like 16-year-old girls, and they're looking for another girl who went missing like 3 years ago before the 7G wave hit, and they don't know if she's still alive or anything because there's no like communication. Nobody can do anything, and they live, you know, the one end of Japan, and she's up here, you know. So that it's the end of the world series. I like watching like, you know, how little kids survive the end of the world type situations.
That is my favorite genre, honestly. Kids
that shit
in
does go hard.
situations.
That shit does go hard.
Yeah,
because if you ever been young and had to go through some difficult shit, it's like
it's always like
seeing that hit something in the
like
back
how do you
of
do
the
it?
head, it's like,
How would you do it?
How would I
survive?
have did that?
Yeah.
Like,
Would you win? Would you even? You know, what I'm saying? They thrive really well, and it actually does make sense. And in the real world, you'd be wondering how you're gonna even eat and have water.
Right.
I
You know
couldn't
what I'm
cook nothing but noodles back in there. I'm 9 years old and I
You
gotta
know?
save these other 20 kids from being eaten by unseen things. What?
Yeah, it's
Like, how I'm gonna do that?
how I'm gonna do that.
That's why anime is so great, bro.
It go hard. The last thing I watched that felt like that. Matter of fact, my list of what I'm checking for, this is like one of the 3 things I'm checking for when it come back. Heavenly Delusion, Apocalyptic Children, and I'm reading that manga too. That shit is really good.
It's
Would
really
you call
good.
them children?
Huh?
They're children. They're children. They're kids.
They're like 17, 18, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah,
On top
yeah,
of
they're in
being,
that teenage range.
Fucking bio
I mean,
mutant
to
androids.
kids. Yeah, they got the
Like, they
the
not
man
regular
eaters.
people. They got regular people on top of
Yeah, and they got regular people. It's a lot they got going on, but that apocalyptic setting does go hard.
I just checked my anime list. So I did so like I said, I don't be keeping up with anime for real, but I did watch I watched the first 2 episodes of Windbreaker, and I watched the first episode of Mushoku Tensei or whatever because I never checked it out. But I was like, hey, they got a season. And then I went and watched the 2 episodes of Konosuba, like season 2 or something, because I'm behind. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really been keeping up with anime.
What he's saying, folks, is reading is fundamental. You need to read.
Yeah.
You need to pick up
This
the
is
manga,
important.
bruh.
That's facts.
Definitely should read.
Jump Plus is free. Get on.
Jump Plus is free, yes sir.
You know.
Yeah, here's an insider secret too. Here's a trade secret. I wouldn't be like this if not for this nigga. I wasn't reading manga like that for real. No real shit. When I was joining the group, I was not no manga head. I was watching anime barely, and seeing you post and push manga so much, I was like, man, let me start reading some shit,
like
man.
2019. I remember you put me on the same because I won't read either at all. He put me on Chainsaw Man. I was like, all right, man, I read it.
So that's the first thing I read. I was like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
this shit is crazy.
That's the first joint you read?
Yes.
Yo,
yes.
But you were reading ReZero, right?
I was reading
the ReZero web novel.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have it at the time.
Yeah, I know you big on that, man. I remember. That's
reading ReZero is my shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Right. I'll fight. We can go for real.
You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy y'all finally getting the 3rd season, bro. I'm so happy.
Did you see the announcement? You see that damn announcement?
I saw something today.
A trailer dropped today, and the announced some information about the first episode. It's gonna be 90 minutes.
Only took
90 minutes.
Years.
First episode of season 3.
That's the least they can do.
When I think Isekai, ReZero is probably number 1 for me. Honestly.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other one.
Just saying that.
Yeah.
I always tell people because people are like, "Oh, I hate the fantasy thing and I hate the overpowered MC and all that." Mushoku Tensei and ReZero are the ones that are leading the genre. If you actually consume isekai, if you care about it, Mushoku Tensei and ReZero are leading the genre by far. I call ReZero the One Piece of isekai. You know, because it's a very long journey. It's very layered. The world building it's a huge world. There's so many layers to it, and it's not. I mean, the art style and the amount of women could turn you off if you're just sick of the harem thing and like, oh my god, all the
women turn you off. It's something else we gotta talk about. But
hey,
I'm just saying. Fan service.
ReZero ain't got any of that. Like, ReZero don't have any of that like controversy. So like, I haven't seen Mushoku Tensei, but like, you got a lot of like, you know, Rudy doing some weird stuff. You know, you always hear about like something weird going on. I haven't seen it, so I can't speak on it. But you know, ReZero, I ain't had no issues. Nobody complained.
ReZero
Mushoku Tensei is a topic.
That's all you get with ReZero, dog.
Mushoku Tensei is a topic.
Yeah.
And man, everybody got their take on it. Listen, it's just a culmination of someone getting their second chance at life. That's all you need to know. Whatever he did before, that's not who he is no more. That's the main takeaway.
What was he
but you got your fans that can't separate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna get them going.
All right.
But hey, man, it's good though, for real.
Yeah, which
I
was saying about, you know, putting people on, like with the reading and stuff. I don't know. My thing was always just like, I want to share. You know, I hate when people gatekeep stuff. And like, I remember one of the things I remember is like when I was in school, this one guy, he used to come to school, and he used to have like his shoes. He would get them like custom made, so he would get shit on like his Air Forces. It'd be like he had like Bugs Bunny and shit on, and I'm like, yo, where you get that from? And he's like, I bet you want to know. And it's like, well, yeah. And so like that shit annoyed me because I'm like, why don't you want to like the plug that you keep it to yourself is not making money and like it's gonna go broke because you not like telling more niggas. So like my thing is like, if I like this series, I want more people to pick it up, read it, buy it, so that like they can keep going and they don't get axed. It's like, why would you want to? Why keep it a secret? People, you know, they post pictures and it's like, hey, what series is this? And they never respond. It's like, bro, like I'm trying to let people, you know, find more things to read and see that there's more than just like One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, Big Three. You know, there's a lot of shit. You know, we get hundreds of new series a day, like each day, not just Jump. There's a bunch of magazines putting out series.
Yeah,
so much.
There's so many. There's so many, man.
I found out about this joint. It's called Leviathan, right? This apparently it's a manhwa. I don't even think it's manga.
Yep.
It's like French, I think.
This ish is fire, bro. It's so fire. It's like everything. The world is basically 90% water. It's like Waterworld if you have seen that old movie. Everything is covered by water, and people live. Society lives on giant boats and shit. It's just everything you want. Honestly,
I think I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Sound crazy.
Leviathan, look that up, bro. They fighting crazy monsters. It's hard, bro. And again, kids surviving. Kids trying to survive. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Fire.
That's not they don't start in space on that, do it?
Nah, they start on an island. They like on a little lone building. Just it's two kids and they dad.
Okay.
And
that sound wild. That sound wild.
It's so hard, bro. Yeah, I read more than one chapter of that.
Okay, another one. Yeah.
No, not because it was colored. Because I'm a gentleman.
That again.
Hold the applause. Hold the applause.
Shout out to you. You be reading when you
I do.
You know
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't be reading for real.
I don't know why. When I first came into reading and stuff, I was like, I'm not reading none of this everybody else reading. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go find what I want to read. You know what I mean? Like that blues joint. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, Holy Land. If y'all never read Holy Land, hard.
I heard about it.
I
Kid
don't
to
know
learn how to
about
fight,
that.
essentially.
I know some people that swear by it.
Yeah, Holy Land's real good. I was just looking for stuff that was just not shonen. I wanted to be an elitist so bad, and it's just too much. It's so much, bro. Heat that you can't even start to get to because you're trapped in this shonen bubble.
Gotta break out of that bubble.
Bubble is big.
It's
The
too much
shonen
good
bubble is
stuff
big.
out there.
It's tough though, because it's like some things are like sometimes you can't recommend stuff to somebody yet. It's kind of like not saying this is what you or what you guys, but like a lot of times it's like there's some stuff like some people just aren't ready yet. Like when I first got back, I had stopped watching anime for years. And my boys, they were like, you got to get back into it, man. They were like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on Netflix, go watch that. So I watched that and I got back into it. And then like I asked my boy, I was like, yo, what should I watch next? And he recommends me Blue Exorcist. And this was like my second anime.
Too different.
So the thing with me when I was this is like 2013. So I'm watching Blue Exorcist first minute of the show and they're like reviving Satan. I call him, I said, yo, this ain't like no devil worshiping shit, is it? He was like, nah, man. He was like, an anime Satan kind of cool, bro. It's not even like that. I was like, all right, cool, because I ain't trying to go to hell or nothing watching this weird shit. Then I was like, okay, Japan's just fucking weird. They just be like doing shit and like
they do.
It's like at first, I wouldn't watch no like romance series or read nothing romance or whatever, or comedy. Because some people are like, I'm not watching no comedy. Or like what I was saying earlier when it's like make the exorcist fall in love. It's like I'm not watching that. It sounds like love. It's like hey, sometimes when romance series be hitting, man, it should be funny. Sometimes
They do.
Romance is the only series. That's the only series I don't. I don't watch anything else. But when it's romance is the first thing, I'm like, nah. I can't.
Nah, bro. Listen, I posted it in group a few times, and the title is crazy, and I love this damn series. It ended at like probably 60-something chapters. This shit called Even If You Slit My Mouth.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is so damn good.
It's good.
It's good as hell. I loved every chapter of that manga.
I wanted anime for it. I'm not caught up.
It was a supernatural romance.
Yeah, I'm like halfway done with that.
Yeah, it was so damn enjoyable. It's just pleasant. You can take a break from the action and all the deep plots. Just watch a love story, bro. They're gonna put some interesting elements. It's gonna be interesting. You're gonna be hooked in. It's not gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so bored. They finna kiss.
It's one. It's
you know
one. It's only really ever been one, and that was a High Score Girl. That was an anime though. I don't even know if they got a manga for that. But that's like
I
the
don't even
only.
know about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fire.
I've seen it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it doesn't look. It's nothing to write home about art style, animation style, but it's just this kid that played video games way back when, before you can make money off just playing video games. You know what I mean? And this new girl come to town, and she a beast at Street Fighter. He playing her like, who the fuck is that? Like arcade, old school arcade setting is just all around good, and it'll have you like this, bro. And don't nobody die, but you still like.
rubbing your eyeballs out.
Yeah, bro, that's high score.
Man.
It's on Netflix.
Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that because like all the arguing and fighting people do on the internet, it's like, bro, go watch a comedy. Like, get that shit, bro. Go
I say
laugh.
go to therapy,
bro.
Why are you calling
laugh.
my mother names because I don't like the solo level? Why?
You
are
feel me? My mother's a nice lady. What are you talking about?
Like, bro, go tell a joke. Go laugh.
I'm wearing this shirt
Man.
ironically too. Don't say that.
What is that?
You
Solo
freak
level?
know what's coming later.
Jeep on there. Back to school back. Let me see it.
Is it solo leveling? Oh no.
You ain't shit. You ain't
We
shit,
going
bro.
straight into overrated, underrated animes right
You
now.
ain't shit, boy. You ain't shit, man.
It's almost time
Solo
to talk to
leveling
you.
is cool.
Hey,
You
look,
you be being mean for
I
real.
just watched like half the joint again just to make sure I'm valid.
I let it go.
You ain't read it. You ain't read it. I don't care what you're saying because you ain't read it.
Oh, that's
I
one you gotta
dropped
read.
it.
You dropped it?
I dropped it.
Oh.
Didn't you say, freak? You said it ain't hit till like chapter 150 or something.
Oh.
It's very okay. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I'll be objective. I will. Solo leveling is fun, but it's some dumb shit. It's your typical power fantasy isekai. They changed the narrative a bit because it's actually not an isekai. However,
Reverse.
it's still just that. No, it's not even reverse
Nah,
either. It's just not an
it's
isekai.
weird.
It's
It's weird.
It's just literally not an isekai. It's
It's
dead
in the
ass
same
not.
world, yeah.
Yeah, it's just literally not an isekai. The problem is, it's still just that main character, big power fantasy, big save the world, big main character shit. You know what? You know that vibe you got if you watch Sword Art Online, the Kirito effect when people were calling him Jesus Kun because he just shows up, is OP, is edgy, solves all the problems.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Main character, edgy, OP, solve all problems in 2 seconds. Boom, I'm the man. See y'all next time y'all need me again. Next chapter it will be probably, but
It's way too many forgettable characters, dog.
I like it though because the characters are likable. The world building is interesting. The antagonists have a level of interest to me that's not common in manga because it is a manhwa. They're not following those Japanese traditions of making them all, overarching. It's just some niggas that got beef with you for real.
Yeah.
And it comes off cool. It comes off cool for real. But I mean, yeah, people gassed it to hell like it's just one of the kings.
I
It's
thought
not.
this was gonna be the second coming of Christ when I was hearing about it, dog. Listen,
That's how they hyped it.
I've never seen anything. I don't think Demon Slayer second season was this hype.
Nah.
I really
No.
don't, bro.
No.
Nobody was
I
talking
can't
about before. Nobody was talking about Demon Slayer when it was announced. You know what I
Nah.
mean?
Not at all.
They
Yeah.
Demon
Like
Slayer.
nobody. Yeah, there was Demon Slayer didn't have
checking for
that big buzz before season 1.
No.
Solo leveling
Chainsaw-
did have a
It
buzz.
did.
Chainsaw Man wasn't even hyped like this, bro.
Yeah.
And they
No.
animated that whole first part on YouTube before
Yeah.
it was announced.
People, I don't think many things normally get like a lot of hype before the first season because it's like the first season is where most of the hype come from. That's what people
That's what people learn about what it is. Yeah, literally.
Solo leveling was one where I had already seen an annoying amount of annoying people being annoying.
And you
about
know what
that
he's saying.
series.
And you know exactly what he mean. They was already
Yeah.
on it.
Yes,
Like,
they was
bro,
gassing
who is
it.
that? You had to ask. I was asking people, who is that with Goku and Saitama and all the people? Oh, that's Sanjay. You don't know Sanjay? No, I didn't hear about it.
I got into too many stupid conversations about because Solo Leveling aired the same season as Shangri-La Frontier, and I got into a lot of dumb questions.
Oh, man.
Dumb conversations where people were like saying Solo Leveling's better, and I'm like, they're like two different things because
They're
also-
not the same thing.
yeah, and like people
They're
were
not
saying
comparable.
yeah, and Shangri-La Frontier isn't an isekai. It just goes to like the dude will play video games.
We're playing a game.
The story takes place in the games, but he's still on Earth. He's still he'll
They
log
can
out.
turn the game off.
Yeah, he'll turn the game off, go to Pizza Hut, and then go play a completely different game. And it's not
Yeah.
like another
The game can
world.
go off.
Yeah, so it's like people are arguing like dumb stuff. And it's like these are two completely different things. And so I was actually making a video about like stakes, and people were saying there's no stakes in Shangri-La Frontier. It's like there is, but it's like a video game. So it's like the stakes of your time commitment. You know, like if you play, you know, I don't play 2K, but like you play 2K for 2 years, your character max stats, and then your girl deletes your shit. You lost something. You put time into that shit.
Those are real tangible things that were lost.
Like you might not piss your woman off because the stakes of you pissing her off is her deleting your shit, and now you ain't got your shit. So,
I mean, most of us have played an MMO RPG and have missed a time limited boss event or something like that, or
it wasn't got the armor everybody else got.
You weren't farmed enough to go to the dungeon or some shit, and you wasted your day trying to get there and couldn't beat it. That's stakes. It's just not life or death.
Yeah, everything don't have to be like if we don't stop him, he gonna blow up the planet. It's like that.
Yeah,
sometimes it can just be like sometimes it can just be like, you know, you lost the game. Like, you know, like I think Haikyuu had a situation where it was like they were trying to win the tournament for like their third years or something. Dude never went to nationals, and they were playing their ass off so that they can take dude to nationals, and then he like bump his head, he get knocked out, he can't even play no more. And it's like stakes ain't always life or death. Sometimes it's just dude not going to nationals, bro.
And that don't make it no less impact.
It don't make it no less at all. It's exactly the same amount of impact. Yeah, I've had some annoying ass combos about solo leveling just because I'm on the scalar side as well, and people think Sung Woo is like one of the most powerful anime MCs, and he's like literally not.
But
and
that's
where his hype comes from, because they believe him to be this ultra powerful giga being, and he's actually not. It's just, you know how it is with people hype up their favorites, they just overinflate what they can do and think that it means something that it doesn't. So that's really where that hype comes from. They think that, oh, Sung Jin Woo is in the same conversation as Goku and Rimuru and Anos, and you know, he's not though. That's the part that I like the most, that he's literally not. Yeah. I enjoy that, because niggas can't scale what they want to really bad, which is crazy. It's crazy to me.
I don't like you know, get into power scaling, but I do personally prefer like lower scale, you know, stuff. So like JJK is perfect for me. Like if somebody gets hit with a hammer, or like if you throw a chair at somebody and it's like, oh yeah, he got hurt from that chair hitting him.
Can get shot.
That's cool with me.
He's a person. A chair would hurt. This is simple.
I don't need somebody to like blow up a country for me to be like, oh wow, because it's like I seen the moon blown up, I seen a planet blown up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I can feel the chair. Yeah, a chair hit me. I know what that feel like. That shit gonna hurt. My nose gonna bleed.
It's going
for 2 days.
I want to see a nigga stub his toe, bro. I don't care who he fighting. Like, that's what I want to see.
Like, we doing that real. That be how niggas lose fights at JoJo's. Like they slip on a banana peel and the ladder fall on their neck and they die. It's like, damn, bro. The other dude, they had nothing to do with that. You just slipped on a banana peel.
Literally.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, hilarious. It's silly as hell, man.
Yato, man.
Nah.
Great having you here, man.
Through, bro.
I really appreciate you, dog. We ready to go over here. We still in here, but we gonna talk about overrated and underrated animes, dog. If you want to stay kicking with this deal, you're welcome to do so, buddy.
Yeah, please stay through. I want to hear your takes on overrated and underrated for real.
I'll stick around. I got some time. I can't promise that I'll know what all the anime are, because I don't, you know, like I said, I don't be watching anime.
Yeah, you just talk shit.
Just whatever you think, man. But once again, this is Yato Gami on YouTube. Yato chats and plays. Yato plays. He's also on Twitter. Check him out, man. Like I said, wouldn't be no freak, wouldn't be no Trey. Niggas wouldn't fuck with manga for real, and I mean that the real way. This nigga, it all go to him.
Literally the father of manga.
Nigga wouldn't be. Once again, this nigga, I used to say this shit on Facebook all the time, but Yatsugami is literally my father. Stop playing games, bro.
Hey, man. I'm just happy to help, man. I just want people to read.
The author includes so many story elements. The world building is actually good. It's simplistic, but it is good. Okay? It is based on Japan, so it's not too convoluted. But you also have elements of Shin Buddhism. You have your elements of your Japanese folklore. You got your inclusion of their Bushido. Okay, the actual slaying demon premises, you know what I'm saying, it's not that complex. But you have a world with good characters. You got a good overarching story. The plot is simple, but it does work. There's nothing wrong with simple series.
But how is it underrated? It's one of the most popular shits in the history of the world, sir.
Listen, everybody is riding that wave because they look good. It's not because they're like, oh my god, I love this series. Demon Slayer is a pretty ass anime. That's really all the hype comes from, for real, is that shit do look good. It's not like the niggas are jacking that shit for being a great story, and like every time you get into a social space, niggas are shitting on it because it's like, oh my god, it's just sword man versus demon. Go look. Any actual reviews, they're shitting on it. It just looks good in anime form, for real. I'm saying it's underrated because there's nothing wrong with simplistic series. Most of us came up on loving Dragon Ball, loving OG Naruto, loving One Piece in its early stages. That shit was not complex. Where's all this new taste coming from? Y'all love simple. Just you don't want it no more. Tell the truth. You don't want it no more, but you do love simple. Just when you want to. But I'm off that, man. Y'all know what it is with that. Now, overrated, okay? This is important to me anyway. It's been 10 years of this same shit. We've seen so many shows come out and have potential, probably some of the same elements, some of the same qualities, but they can't get their clout because there is an army, a swarm of you niggas online review bombing on a show that takes a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yo.
It's not the anime ever. It's not.
Y'all
it
gotta
isn't.
stop that.
God damn.
Listen, bro. I'm not shitting on it. It is fantastic. It has probably everything you want from a show, from an anime. It's hella good. But there's so many shows that are doing the exact same thing.
Every single thing that creep up on it.
The elements, the world building, the story, the character quality. There's other shows. Frieren, for example, just hit that spot. Y'all seen that damn elf with the magic, and niggas are review bombing Frieren. There's nothing wrong with Frieren. Full Metal is not the best anime ever. It is great, but there's plenty of other shit that's also good. Stop jacking other shows, bruh. You know how much effort it takes to go online and be like, nope, you're not taking its spot. I love Everett Elric. Nope. Come on, bro. That's so crazy.
And the thing about that is like it's crazy because like a lot of these are literally just popularity contests, like my
That's all
anime
it
list.
is.
Like it don't even have anything to do with like actual quality of the story. Like yeah, Full Metal is great, but like the fact that people were able to give when Mob Psycho first came out, they were rating it so that it stayed at number 100 for the meme. So Mob Psycho 100 was ranked 100. It's like if people were able to do that, like this website ain't serious. These ratings, these rankings, they don't really matter. If like y'all are keeping Mob Psycho at 100 just for a meme, when it's a really good series, it should be way higher than 100.
On the wall.
But like, huh?
It's on the wall. If it's on the wall, it's goated.
It's on the wall. If it's up there, yeah. Nah. But it's so silly, man. Like I said, I mean, you all know this. We're all anime fans. We're all manga readers, anime watchers. There's so many shows that encompass some of the same qualities, if not better, if not marginally worse than Full Metal. Yet it's been number one for the past, I don't know, how old am I? 25? A good portion of my damn life.
You really
on,
not,
man.
I feel that way. You really not even allowed to critique it. I've really never seen nobody give a serious critique on Full Metal because they go to
There's no critique. You can't. You get attacked, and you're wrong.
It's not perfect.
They'll take your life. You won't be living anymore.
It's one of them.
The same niggas who defend Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood are the same niggas who will put Jujutsu Kaisen over every other anime.
It's the same. It's the same type of nigga.
Same guys.
Same niggas.
Same type of nigga.
They won't ever let you tell them that they anime. Full Metal Alchemist been better than every other anime that came out in the last. I don't even fucking know.
2010?
Yo, you know what?
Yeah, it's been out for a minute.
Yeah,
jeez.
Yes, bro.
Over a decade.
2010, when Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was coming out and fucking Soul Eater was coming out, bro. These niggas have not dropped Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood since that shit dropped, and these niggas will go as far as to say that shit is better than the original.
In defense,
roll up now.
Listen.
Definitive.
Listen.
It's debatable.
They might be cooking with that statement.
As they make it seem, though. It's not as the original definitely has some elements that I prefer over Brotherhood. I fuck with both heavy.
I agree. Yeah.
I like original ending.
I haven't peeped the original, but like in defense of Full Metal, I will say it is one of the few series that doesn't leave anything up. You know, like there's no like plot holes. You're not wondering. You know, it's a complete series. It's something great for like a beginner. So it's like if you're just getting into anime, this is like, you know, what you meet people that's like you tell them to watch anime, and I'm not watching Pikachu and shit. It's like, no, bro, watch Full Metal. You get an idea of what I'm talking about, and it's a full story. You know, your mom can watch it and understand it, you know, without like you wondering. She's not gonna call you and ask what happens to, you know, the yellow haired boy or whatever. Everything it's a complete story, and it's a nice package.
Hell yeah. But that's all I have for that, man. I ain't going. I'm saying, eat the floor
That's
up.
a good one. I don't like that first one though. Demon Slayer is very over.
Listen. It not in the way that you think though. That's my point. Like, no niggas are not gassing the series. They're gassing how well the anime is being done and how it looks. And you can definitely check this on that. You can check this on that.
This is your opinion, brother.
Hey, I'm a stand
now.
on
Let me
it,
give
real.
y'all the definitive takes.
Let's do it.
All right. So underrated series. This I keep it new. I always keep it new. So Undead Unluck. This is underrated. I don't see how it didn't get wildly popular last season, except for it was fighting against what was out? JJK season 2 came out, and something else came out that was just overshadowed. I think Shangri-La was right there. It was fighting against a lot of stuff, bruh. I think a lot of people skipped over it because, bruh, this story, I haven't seen this story like this. You are completing quests to satiate this godlike being that can control the whole universe. You miss a quest. Guess what? Now it's a penalty. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna create another universe. Boom. Now it's aliens. Now y'all gotta deal with aliens. They coming to conquer. This blew my mind, bro. The power system is fire. It's about, they call them niggas. I mean, the Gators. And they just negate shit on reality. Like, undead, I can't die. I negate death. Unluck, I negate luck. I didn't know that was luck was a actual quantity of life. But hey, there's a lot of weird powers like that. But it's just pure entertainment all the way through. Funny as hell. Action packed. You've never seen regenerative powers used like this before. Never. You haven't. Don't say you did. Like, y'all gotta watch that. Too underrated. Still can't believe that. And I got it. I'm supporting it. I'm really supporting it.
So,
Yes.
That's definitely one. And
I can respect
valid.
I mean, did y'all watch it? Who watched it? Who ain't watching? Who ain't watching?
I
Get off my
watched it. I watched it with you, Brody. I was there.
Watch it again. We gonna watch it again.
Watch it.
Bro. But yeah, man. I can't wait for that next season, bro. Cannot wait, bro. But overrated? I already talked about it. Bro. This shit was more hype than Chainsaw Man when it first dropped, bro. And it's on the shirt.
Show him the shirt. Yeah, show the shirt.
Ironic. Took this from Lil Bro. Like, let me get this real quick.
What?
Listen. Outside of his sister and his assistant, name 2 more characters, bruh, that you gave a fuck about for real. That you really gave a fuck about.
I was like, oh.
I'm just talking about this first season. It was a nigga named
leveling for a reason.
It was a nigga in there called Dick Sucker or something. I was like, yo,
bro, that's the name I was gonna say. Dog Suck, bro.
Name Dog Suck.
Yo,
Like,
I swear to God, that's the name I was gonna say when you said name 2 niggas.
They gotta stop it, bro.
I'm not playing with y'all, man.
Listen.
Y'all are getting increasingly nasty in here.
Bro, that's his
name.
Name. His name was Dong Suck.
It was Dong Soup.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I know his name. I'm saying you know what you did. That's nasty.
Crazy, bro. That shit is
his
insane,
parents know what they did. Freaky ass author. Yeah.
That's between them and Korea names. I can't do Korean names. I can't do nothing about it. But dog. Now the action is there. It is action packed. Probably some of the best fighting scenes, really, that was animated in the last few months. Whenever that came out, some of the best ones is up there for real. Can't give it nothing away from that. But the name, when you listen to the title, the name of a show, and that's just what it is, sometimes that's just not enough, bro. You watch that's what happens. I'm leveling Solo League. That's it, bro. It's such an interesting premise, though, to have nothing to really do with it so far. At least this first season has missed every expectation that I've had on a series in a long time. The way y'all was talking about it, bro, I thought
Everyone.
I thought, who's the Berserk author again? I thought he came back from the dead or something. No, it was Ghost Rider. I thought this was I thought this was a book he wrote in secret or something, bruh. The way they was talking about it, bruh. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
yo, this is just Solo Leveling is just not enough for me, bruh. It's too overrated. Overrated.
Solo is the only show I've ever watched come out, and every episode that drops, the fans is like, wait till next episode.
Single one.
Hell no.
They get crazy.
Never, bro.
Every single episode, bro, they said that shit.
Every
And then it was
episode,
like,
they like,
bro.
wait till the next episode. Like, damn, do you work for a leveling committee?
How they paying you?
Are you the solo leveler?
I swear, bro.
You doing the leveling?
Every
So you doing the level?
You the nigga who made you win through, that's crazy.
I'm
Ain't
telling
nobody
you, bro,
leveling
they
me
had to-
solo.
You doing the leveling?
So you doing the leveling?
Bro, I swear they had to do the panel lines or something.
I had to
can't
drop
do it.
that one for sure.
It's dropped. I mean, it's just, bro. It's too
Yeah.
bland.
Bro.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Action is
dropped-
deep, though.
I tried it before the anime came out. It was like when everybody was getting hyped for the anime. I'm like, I'm glad y'all enjoying, what's about to happen.
Love
But,
it.
like after a while, I just don't care.
It's
stopped.
over for me, though.
You can only
Nah,
level
that's
up by
valid.
yourself so much
How many
before
before it's not interesting.
how you can level up by yourself.
Before
That's
it's
a
just
good
not
word.
interesting.
With
And
that.
the answer for me was episode 4. It was like, all right,
Yeah.
that's it.
No, I feel that though. For
And
real.
then after episode 4, it was another episode 4. Then it was another episode 4.
Solo leveling is
It's
one of them
goofy.
ones where it's like it's too catered to like a certain type of audience. Whereas a lot of stories are like a lot of people are gonna fuck with this, but solo leveling is like if you're okay with watching a dude, a single dude get strong and just keep beating the shit out of people, then yeah, this for you. But it's like I used to get riled up, and it's like, man, this shit is not that good. Like none of the other characters matter. These niggas are trash. And it's like somebody don't give a fuck about all these other characters like I do.
Yeah.
So I just stopped caring. I was like, fuck it. This shit is like
It's
fucking
niche.
yeah.
For
It's,
a bunch of
it's a
people,
niche.
for an
niche,
entire
yeah.
community that likes to shit on DBZ, damn, do y'all love this DBZ? As
Some
much as
DBZ
people,
that
oh,
shit,
DBZ, most overrated DBZ, and then you gon' solo
would
level
say-
in this height. Come
Yeah.
on, bro, be for real.
Yeah, some DBZ ass
It's,
shit.
it's like One Punch Man, but without the like fun side characters. Like, I
Without
don't
the
give a fuck about
comedy.
none of these people.
They're all whack. They're all whack.
Saitama out of the story for like 3 years, and you still love the series.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Sun Jin Woo, whatever. He's gone. It's like, bro, these dudes suck. Who are these guys?
Every time a character leave the frame, I forget who the fuck they were. I was like, that was
Solo leveling.
This is
these guys.
solo leveling.
He won't even solo in the first couple episodes.
But then, bro, pull up like Goku, came back, to
Save
face
the day.
like Frieza or some shit. It's like, I'm here, I'm
Save
the
the day.
nigga. Yeah, I'm the guy. Like, yeah, thanks for
Yep.
holding them off. Dap everybody up and did this shit on the bad guy. And then like we go home and eat pizza and shit. It's like, what did I just watch? Like they were
It's
fighting
so
this nigga for
goofy.
45 chapters, and now you one shot him.
I swear one episode he just woke up, did some push-ups, and then fought a boss, and that was the whole episode. I was like, huh?
That was, yeah, literally.
It was no advancement of plot at all.
That shit's silly, man.
Look, you know what you signed up
I'm
for.
sorry, but again, the action is peak.
Yeah.
I see why you like it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Let me move us
Overhyped.
over, man. Let me hear from the special guest, dog. How the guest star feel?
Y'all want
That's
more?
you. You know that's you.
Man, so it's all on the moment, so I didn't really have enough time to think. But for underrated, I guess I'd probably say, so the shit I'm gonna say is like new. I mean, I guess he said solo level. so
Yeah, I'm trying to
But,
keep it new, fresh, baby.
yeah, under what's the word?
Underrated?
Underrated, yeah. Underrated, I'd probably say. I mean, it's got a lot of buzz, but I'd probably just say like Shangri-La Frontier, just from people like not. I remember just trying to push the series and recommend it, and people were like, "I'm not reading that shit. Dude's a furry. I'm not reading this shit with a watching this show with a dude, main character is a bird. It's like he's not a bird. It's a hat. It's a helmet.
Yeah.
And it's like it's relatable, yo. You watch the series or you read it, and it's like, who hasn't like been super involved and super deep in the video game, and it's like you watching this dude and he's slaying monsters and he log off, go to the bathroom, he go and play other games. So it's like any other like gaming series, or like people like to call it an isekai, whatever. It's not isekai, but like any other like isekai, they're in the one world. In this story, Sanraku, he's playing Shangri-La Frontier. He'll take a break. He'll go play fucking Tekken. He'll stop playing that. He'll go play a mech game because Shangri-La Frontier don't got mechs. And it's like, it's a lot of cool shit. It's a lot of genres like mashed in. It's like, how can you hate this? Like, unless you're just
can't.
like a hater by nature.
You can't. So it's solo leveling with actual depth. That's what you said.
I ain't doing that.
with actual other stuff besides just fight.
He do more than leveling, but
Fight
he's
the
solo.
next one.
Yeah.
And fight the next one.
As far as overrated, keeping it new also. I haven't watched the anime, but I was a reader of Kaiju number 8.
Huh.
I had to drop it, man, because like
Damn.
it was cool. It was the thing that he put the shades on. Kaiju number 8, I will say, besides Spy Family, it's the thing that like put Jump Plus on the map. It was huge. When it came out, everybody was loving it. I loved it. It was huge. It was like the next big thing. And one of the coolest parts about it was like, yeah, we got like a 32-year-old MC. He's relatable, he smokes, he's got a job, he hates his life, he's just like me for real. But
Damn.
the only thing that's mature about dude is the fact that he is 32. He still does all the same shit. Like nothing, there's no real shit happening. Like you don't actually see him. Like, not saying I want to see the nigga pay taxes, but like there's no difference between him and like a 16-year-old main character where you actually
want that
watch
slice.
and follow the series.
Yeah.
I want to see, show me
Yeah.
that he older besides like a flashback with his
Chin
homegirl.
hair.
Like,
That's the
show
only
me that
reason
he
chin
older.
hair.
Like,
Yeah.
have him worry about some shit or have some shit, out my back. I threw out my back because I'm 32.
My car note dude, goddamn.
Something. people were like raving and going like, Kaiju number 8 is the best shonen that defies all shonen tropes. It's like, dude, he's a 16-year-old that is in a 32-year-old body. It's the same thing. And then and then like they play this thing. I don't, sorry if it spoils anybody. But like they say this shit where they're like, don't make friends. Don't get close to anybody. Anybody can die. Anybody that you meet, all the people that you communicate with, don't get too close to them because they can die in the blink of an eye. Your friends can be gone any second. Never happens. It's like,
I was waiting for that. I was like, no one even fucking died. No one died.
Tell me that.
He just said that.
There was a perfect opportunity for like 2 or 3 guys to die, and they don't. They get the shit beat out of them. I'm like, oh yeah, he gonna die. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a funeral scene. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be sad because I fucked with that dude. He don't die. He cool. He cool. He took a nap, went to the next arc at 110% with a power up. He better than ever after getting the shit beat out of him. Nobody dies.
That is wild, bro.
That's a valid one. That's a valid one for real.
Because that dude just take away all the stakes at that certain point. You see that too many times. It's like, what? That's why people drop like The Walking Dead. Like, stop fake killing everybody, bro.
Make it shit out. Yeah, it's goofy.
Don't tell me some shit can happen and then never show it. Like, oh, you should be worried. Like, that's, I don't know if any of y'all fuck with Black Clover, but like,
oh god,
don't
like,
love Black Clover.
Don't pretend people can die and don't have them ever die.
Man,
like,
why'd you say Black Clover?
Hey man, I'm just saying. Don't put a hole the size of Madison Square Garden in a nigga chest and have him survive to eat pie the next day, bro. He dead.
That's a big hole.
He dead. Why he still alive? Why does he get to marry somebody? Why he get to kiss a girl? He is dead.
Big asshole. That's the majority of shonen, baby.
Man.
Yeah,
Good
no,
stuff.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that take though because Kaiju number 8 is really cool, and that's it.
Yeah. And that's okay.
That's okay though. It's okay.
That's
That's what
okay.
it's meant to be.
That's exactly. That's what it's for.
I'm enjoying it personally. I am.
It's fun. It's a
So
fun
far,
series.
so
It's cool
good.
as hell.
It's
That's
fun.
it. It's just cool as hell. That's really it.
Yeah, it ain't meant
You know
to be
what I'm
like
saying?
some greatest of all thing of all time. If they gas it up like that, I'm like, damn.
It get the
Yeah,
job
nah.
done.
Yeah, it's
Hell
fun.
yeah.
I'm cool.
fun,
People
it's great,
loving
but
it.
it's nothing.
I'm cool with people loving it, but once they start saying like when you start seeing people make those lists like top 10 new gen, I'm like, why is Kaji rated
Yeah,
that?
Top
yeah.
10
That's
in
what
history.
you're looking at.
You
What
saying that shit
Yeah,
number 8?
yeah.
You saying that shit should be at number 8?
Shut the fuck up.
Number 88.
Stop it, Cesar. Don't you start your shit.
88.
Nah, I fuck with that. But man, let me hear something from the new man. What's your name, Brave? What you got for us, dog?
All right, the first one's a little basic, underrated, but I can tell you guys why.
Like your
It's
shit.
Yasuke. When it came out on Netflix, I thought that was great. What is it? The opening sequence was done by Thundercat, and what is it? The fights were great. It was very simple, very short. I know it's underrated because this Assassin's Creed that just came out that has the same character.
Mhm.
Everybody acting like they've never heard of him. I was like, oh no, a black man in Japan. I was like, you guys didn't see the anime. You guys didn't love it.
They call us retainers now. They like, nah, he was a retainer. I know all about Japanese history.
He's a retainer.
Like, do they know what a retainer is?
Retainer,
Nigga was
please.
getting over by
They don't know what a retainer is. They don't know what a retainer means.
That's why they
Nigga
just
was-
chatting. Sounded stupid.
Nigga was curing
They
over.
talking about this shit on the phone.
Go ahead, bro.
If that had caught on, I think they would have known. I mean, anyway, the man was like 7 feet tall to begin with, but I was like, oh, why is everybody acting like he's brand new? He's been around for thousands of years. There's that, and then this one's gonna. I don't know how hot this one take is.
Drop
I
that
think
shit.
the most overrated anime ever is Neon Genesis Evangelion. And that's because I'm sorry. That's because I have seen at least 3 versions of it, and I still don't know what's going on. And every single time I talk to somebody, they're just like, "But
Angels.
it's just this like
I see why you feel that.
amazing like head turning story." I was like, I don't watch anime so that I can end up confused, and then like stay up an extra hour thinking about what happened. I just want to watch it, enjoy myself, and go to sleep.
Thank
That's
you for
it.
your time. Exit. Get out of here.
Appreciate you coming.
Get
You know
out
what I'm
of
saying?
here.
I'll see
Thank
myself out
you.
here. Okay, but
It's your first and your last time.
Oh man.
See, this is what happens when we let niggas in here.
I'm sorry.
I'm
He said, "I hate when anime gives me homework."
I'm not mad at that though. I get where you're coming from,
Hey.
for real.
14-year-old me would have been like, hell yeah, bro, fuck that shit. I had to think twice about it. But
I know it's good because I'm gonna watch the like 3.0 or whatever.
have you watched it
I
any
haven't seen that
recently?
one, but
you
like
watched it recently?
And I know it's good, but I just don't get.
It's cool. If it's just not for you,
I
that's
don't.
cool.
And
I
every
got you.
single time I talk to somebody about what's the greatest anime, they'll be like Neon Genesis, and I'll be like, you don't even know what the story is. Like, for real, you explain it to me in a way that I understand, then I will get it. But like
I'm
that
not
ending,
mad at
So
that.
You know
angels
what?
touch down on Earth.
Because
Give you that.
a lot
Actually,
of niggas do like it because they don't understand it. So they think it's like a very teenager. I'm deep
No, for
because
real.
I like this thing that no one gets, right?
Yeah.
Esque thing.
You know
But
the funniest.
You also,
on the other end,
My bad. Go
you
ahead.
also talking to the resident mech fan in here, so
yeah, that's
Yeah.
he don't agree on that.
No,
one, 'cause
I'm a
I do
mech
want
gonna cuss you out. If anybody cuts you out, it's gonna be him.
the second time I watched it, I got like what they were trying to go for. It was something. He finally reaches like out to all of humanity. He connects with people, and that's like the end goal. The end goal is to like be at one with humanity. And I was like, I wasted all this time watching mechs fight some giant monsters, whatever, that come out of nowhere, and they're using kids so that humanity could end up connected to one another. Y'all ain't got
'Cause we are
They
all
had the
connected.
internet. They had.
Hold on, no, because the whole point of that
World.
show is the planet is really messed up, and the angels are there to
I'm
cleanse the
not
planet. It was like this
real life.
virus system, and they were trying to fight against that with the Evangelions. That's
irrelevant.
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 That was such a weird, like, different story for me. I was like, okay, I was watching a story about like an organized group that was trying to take out humanity, and an organized group that was trying to save humanity using kids. Okay, that's a great story. And then the story ended, and I was like, what? What? Did I just stumble onto it? I was like, I missed a few episodes. I mean, let me watch this again. But that's it.
I ain't mad at you for that, man. I understand. Actually, I was gonna say a lot of the times I've seen people talk about that show and ask online. I've seen online hella times where they're like, "Okay, can you explain or even give me a synopsis or a summary of this damn show?" And niggas are like, "Bro, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it."
It's like a pyramid scheme, yeah. It's like a pyramid scheme where nobody ever tell you what you're doing. It's just like, watch it. It's the best. It's like, but why? It's just so phenomenal.
You want to get this money or not?
Go find the answers. They don't know what they're talking about either. They have no fucking idea. So I'm not mad at that, for real. I'm not mad at that.
Good take.
I appreciate you, Jay. Jade, I gotta give it to you, bro. You was so ready. What you got for us, dog? I know you ready to fucking aggravate me.
Real quick, before that, the funniest thing about Evangelion, the best version is a Dojin.
Oh my God.
That's everybody say that. Everybody say relationships wise is this Dojin came out and that shit just kills the story.
Get him away from me. Get him away from me.
Google it. Google it. The hentai.
I don't know that man.
Get him away from me, dog. Hey, please.
Everybody say this. Like the right people ended up together. This part of the story, they all say that. Because I don't really know what Evangelion about either. I know the angels is a part of the motherfucking. And if you divide it by 2, then you know, nigga.
Bruh.
This nigga, man.
So
Keep it simple.
I'm gonna throw all that out the window. So my most underrated is, in my opinion, my most underrated anime is Ghost Stories dub. I cannot praise that show enough, especially in the climate that we are in today.
That's a good one. That's funny.
Yeah, because it's like people don't understand. Like people be talking about all this abridged stuff. Like, no, that's not an abridged anime. That is a licensed dub of an anime that literally spawned a whole different genre of other animes abridged, and it's so good for what it was.
Hey,
people do not give that show the credit it deserves
because it was racist.
Respect.
You said Ghost Stories?
Ghost Stories.
Yes, but it has to be dubbed.
Well, there's 2 dubs. There's a serious.
I don't know where nobody watched it, but
it used to be on. If you had a DVR, if you had like satellite, there was like an anime on the satellite
DVR?
channel, and it used to come on
Funimation channel.
Yeah, it used to be. That's how I used to watch it. But there's 2 dubs.
What the hell is DVR?
There's a joke dub, and then there's a actual translation dub.
Yeah, the show itself is bad. Even the people who owned it said it was bad. So they gave the licensing to a low and upcoming dubbing company and say, you know what? There's only 3 rules you have. You cannot change the plot, you cannot change any names, and you have to reference the journal as many times as necessary. And besides that, you can say anything else. And boy, did they go crazy with that. It's so good to watch.
It's got good ratings.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
It's got like 4.5 out of 5 stars on fucking IMDb or some shit. I ain't never heard of it.
Yeah. That's why it sounds pretty fucking rated for real.
It's rated. It's one of the ratings of all time.
I never heard of it though. So like, you know.
Yeah, you had to go look it up.
Yeah, I had to look it up.
Yeah.
I had to look it up. I had never heard of it.
It's a bunch of clips online.
You know.
I ain't mad
It's
at
from
that.
2000. Okay, yeah.
Respect. I was 2 years old. Shit.
You was
Alright, so my most overrated dub is fucking Naruto. I'm so sick of that shit. That shit is overrated as fuck.
Wait, we talking about Shippuden or Naruto? Naruto
Yes,
or Naruto
nigga.
Shippuden?
Yes.
Naruto or Naruto Shippuden?
Apples or oranges? Yes.
Shippuden or Naruto? Which one?
The whole
Nigga said the show don't matter.
The whole
Not
The extra words on the title don't matter.
You're
Here's
talking about
the
the
thing.
entire everything, just all of it.
Yes, not
Okay.
Boruto. That's his own shit show. They don't. Yeah, whatever.
It's its own shit show. He says.
Yeah, but Naruto, like every Naruto fan who hates on Dragon Ball Z for exactly the same reason why Naruto is bad. And the only saving grace that they can possibly say is that, well, it has better choreography and better fights. I will agree, it do. But they say Dragon Ball Z ain't got no story. Dragon Ball, the whole series, they never had no stories. What's the fucking story of Naruto? Somebody please tell. What the? It just was one kid doing one thing, his friend left, and that's been the story the whole time. Random different events happen. That's the whole thing. And then people talk about how great Team 7 is. They a bunch of niggas. They spend more time apart than they get literally together.
The crazy thing about Naruto is everybody is Team 7. It's only those characters just costume swap.
Yeah.
Those are the only 4 characters.
It's only
You add, you really, It's literally put Naruto or Sakura on a team, and that's Team 7.
It's 3 character archetypes in that show.
That's it.
Yeah, none. Ain't none. And why? That's the whole archetype.
Yeah, none.
Now, the biggest
Yeah,
now,
zero.
this is one of the things that also annoy me about Naruto, because when it comes down to people like, well, it's a better version of this, that, and the third. I'm like, this, that, and the third mostly be Dragon Ball, because Naruto people hate Dragon Ball people. I still don't understand why, but you wouldn't have that if it wasn't for the setup of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball archetype, which you now have. And then on top of that, you shitted on it for not having no plot, no story, and just yelling. When all you do is literally almost the same thing minus the yelling. Your plot,
Naruto.
your plot,
Sasuke.
your friend Sasuke left. Your story, that one kid, that one orphan decided that he wasn't gonna be great, but then he was great because it was in his DNA. As one person said, it was in his DNA. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What's the point of this? It was never a conclusive story ever to begin with. And that's one of the biggest things. How we ninjas are, I'm running around in a fucking bright orange suit. Nobody does ninja shit in that show.
I get that.
Sefazabuza was the first person they killed. He was the only ninja. I show up in the mist, I hit you with the demon slash, game over. Everybody else is like, yo, I got this really cool power that's flashy as fuck, but I'm a ninja though. What the fuck are you talking? What are we doing?
I get that.
What are we
I'm
doing?
not mad at that.
You been holding this hand, buddy.
You know what? He been for real.
Nah,
Let that shit off.
holding it in. You've been holding
we
it.
I
gotta
need
do
the
a-
floor
we gotta
right
do a-
after that, because
He needs a group hug.
I hate
We need to
how
do an anti-Big
Naruto.
3 episode.
Please, because I hate how
I mean-
Naruto gets all the respect for everything when it's really Dragon Ball did it, and y'all just piggybacking off of that. The only reason why Naruto was so popular because it wasn't a Dragon Ball or anything really shown in fighting. At that point, it felt the gap until we got something else. That's literally what Naruto was. It was a gap filler, and people treat it like it's Jesus on crack. Like
These
he
are
was the
some
one down there
words.
fucking touching his hand in the wind.
That boy going crazy.
I'm going to tag me in. I'm going to tag me in because the train
Alright,
can't
go
stop.
ahead. Go ahead.
Listen. Listen. I can't stress this shit enough, but on everything I fucking love, if your ass is currently watching One Piece and your ass done watched both series of Naruto more than fucking once, please don't speak to me about about how bad Bleach is, bro. Because
Talk
niggas
to him. Get at him. Get at him.
the niggas who openly shit on Bleach and then in the same light will praise shit like
Look, I hate that in his
don't
body.
get me wrong, fuck with Demon Slayer. But to praise Naruto and Demon Slayer in the same light and then call Bleach shit? You're telling me this. My man spends the entire fucking show talking about his punk ass boyfriend
Oh my god.
and his ugly ass homie with the diamond in the middle of her forehead, Lil Yachty or Lil Uzi, whichever them niggas. He spends the entire show talking about, oh, I'm gonna be Hokage. What did he do? The whole motherfucking show. And the only other 2 words he got in his fucking mouth is Rasengan or Sasuke.
That's gonna be it. Rant over. That's all you get. Rant over.
That's shonen.
We gotta get back on track.
Holy shit.
That's all you get. I hope you got it out, buddy.
My bad. That shit was in my soul. I had to get it out.
This is
My
why
bad.
no more
I needed to
Naruto
grab
allowed
that.
in here. No more big 3.
So it's now why we
no more
don't
big 3.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Why we don't do Big 3 discussion.
This is why we
Listen,
can't stop talking about
The
big
reason
3.
why
We can't do
You're
it
right,
no
you're
more,
right,
bro.
you're right,
We
you're
can't do it no more, bro.
Okay.
This why I be recommending other shit to read.
You feel me?
Exactly.
You feel me?
Hold on.
Because this
Obi-Wan.
shit get too heated for too long.
Do me a favor, Obi-Wan.
Oh,
Just
bro.
go into your picks.
What?
Go into your picks. We're gonna be here all night. Go into your picks, G. Underrated, overrated. What
Listen.
you got?
Over under.
Underrated. I don't know.
Over-
I don't know if y'all have ever seen an anime called Violet Evergarden.
I heard of it.
Oh.
Really good.
I like
But
that.
I didn't give Violet Evergarden the chance it deserved until like a few months later. Bro, the soundtrack, the characters, the fight scenes, choreography, all that shit was 10 out of 10, and the actress barely said shit the whole movie or the damn anime. She barely said shit. But the animation and the world building, like what we was talking about earlier, was just it was at some points it was more overwhelming than it was underwhelming. So it was just overall a good anime.
Underrated?
Overrated. Overrated. Listen, I fuck with Jujutsu Kaisen so much, but like
Somebody gotta
God damn it. I was gonna say that one too, but yeah.
gotta say it.
Listen.
Because I agree.
Niggas want to talk about solo leveling, bro.
Yeah.
The only reason why we remember half of JJK cast is because the villains
They
be
was
trolling
interested?
the MC, and they bring them niggas up 100 times a fucking episode. Let's be for real.
So they
literally
characters.
shoved the characters.
We remember that.
What are you saying, buddy? He said,
No,
we talk about solo
these characters
leveling.
will be.
Oh, well, that wasn't my reason.
Listen. You want to talk about characters who be on the screen for like 2 seconds? These niggas will have niggas in the intro of the fucking anime and have them die the second episode without ever doing fuck all.
That's what's
And
up.
have us wonder who this nigga was. Was he gonna be cold? Or they have characters who you know couldn't die to shit and have them niggas just die. No explanation of how them niggas, they just died. They just died.
I was with you for it at first.
Yeah.
I was with you hard at first.
So first time I want to argue something.
I mean, the first half.
Ooh,
So
get
the
him.
thing it's not even to argue, but like I feel like Shonen has really like painted a picture. Like everyone feels like death should be a certain way. Like stories come out and it's like this story didn't do it like Dragon Ball, so it's bad, or this story didn't do it like Naruto, so it's bad. Stuff like Ace dying.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the world sees it. It's on fucking. It's it's on a grand stage. Everyone cries and shit. Jujutsu Kaisen, I feel like, is more realistic. It's showing you that you can sometimes get stabbed in a back alley and nobody know you were dead. They just wonder why you ain't come to work tomorrow, and nobody cares.
That's real.
Ace getting killed. The world cries. We don't get that no more. Like this.
Except for me,
Now-
man, I ain't crying and shit.
But like you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like death, like a lot of these deaths and characters dying. Like did My Hero adapt the war yet?
It's
No.
coming.
Anime?
They are
It's
right
coming.
now.
It's on the way.
Yeah,
So, like-
it's on the way.
So like at some point people die in that, because it's a war, obviously, and readers or whatever are like, who cares about these characters or whatever? And it's like, bro, these are like everyday people. Like you might not care, but like Deku cares that this guy died.
They got a family.
Bakugo cares.
Mhm.
And it's like these moments, like yeah, we might not ball up and cry and shit, but like this is realistic. This is JJK is showing you that you could, one day you could be at work tomorrow and the next day you get hit by a bus and you never show up again. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to go out in a blaze of glory. Every death doesn't have to be a blaze of glory where you're fighting your heart out and it's like the world's on the line and shit like that. That's all I gotta say.
Real
Yeah.
niggas just
I
die in
appreciate
real
you
life.
for real.
They
If
just
I can
die.
piggyback off that, Obi-Wan, I fuck with you calling JJK overrated. I appreciate you. Eric, you on the mark too. If I could piggyback for real, I would say that for me, I'm okay with the death and also not okay for my own reasons. And I'm not going to go on a tangent for real, but I enjoy how they emphasize the life of a Jujutsu sorcerer is fleeting. Your purpose here is to curb curses and help humanity, but you're not a hero, and you're gonna get fucking killed. It's just a matter of when. And they do it in a way that I enjoy because the main cast or the characters that are relevant, because you can call some of them irrelevant if you want to, but overall, when people die around them, they make a point so that they their deaths are added to their character. I now fight for this cause, and because I carry this person's death with me. I am a jujutsu sorcerer, and they carry them with them. Whether or not the show conveys that emotion properly, it's still there, and I enjoy that. My personal reason for disliking it, I would say like what you said about showing people and like they don't do shit. I don't like that, only because I get too into it and I want to see their power potential. Like I wanted to see Mechamaru get into his bag. That's all. That's my whole reason for why I didn't like his death. But his death was a good death. But I wanted to see his. What you mean? I wanted to see his curse technique actually flourish. That's just me being a nerd about it, though. That's really all there is to it. That's all there is to it for me.
The thing for me is it's not oh this character didn't go out and like flash glory type ordeal when it came to their death, but when you have characters like y'all said, the shit is supposed to show that shit is real. You gonna die to some wild shit, and there's probably 90% chance that ain't nobody gonna know what the fuck happened to your ass.
Okay.
But when you do that, and then you constantly you doing this tug of war shit where you're going where this character is dead. We saw them be confirmed dead. Why the fuck is this character back 3 chapters later?
Wait, do you read
like he never fucking left?
You read JJK?
Wait,
yes.
You talking about chapters?
Okay.
Well, this is anime only, sir.
Yeah, you don't spoil it. Don't spoil
This is anime, sir. We can get into that.
No. And you know what's so crazy? What's so crazy is I'm not even talking about that. That's how many times this shit has happened in JJK.
In the first 2 seasons. People
niggas reanimation jutsu heavy. These niggas are bringing.
Huh?
Did you take Gojo personally?
Niggas did bring Gojo back.
We're not gonna talk about that right now.
That's a different. Honestly, that is a good question because a lot of niggas, not saying that bro is, but a lot of people will take the way they felt about a certain conclusion of a certain fight, and because they didn't like that conclusion, they no longer like the series, and anything else that happens since then has been garbage.
No. I rolled Gojo in the blunt right now. He's been smoked. No.
Whoa, what?
Whoa, you spoiling
it. What happened?
What happened?
I won't say it.
I don't follow Usher on Instagram.
That's crazy.
I was about to read that chapter tomorrow, Rody.
I get where you're going. Get where you're going with it.
All right.
I do agree to a certain extent because I got trolled by Junpei. He's in the title sequence for the rest of the season, and then in the second bit when they change it up, there's like a black cat with one eye. That kind of looks like him with his eyes covered, and I was like, "Yo, he's not dead. And then like I got through the season, the rest of the season, and I was like, "No, he's not coming back." And that hurt me. I was like,
as a manga reader first, seeing Junpei in the intro was hilarious to me.
Man,
that shit was so funny.
You know what's going on?
It's crazy. Like that,
I knew people would get attached to him. Like I knew I was like, they're gonna get attached to this guy, and he's not sticking around.
That's the craziest part. When before I started reading the manga, I'm looking at the damn intro. I'm like, okay, you got my nigga Junpei Semester, my boy Itadori, they finna go crazy.
So
wearing a uniform.
That shit. So shit like that is funny because it's like the intro isn't the story. So it's like, can you really be mad because a nigga that was in the intro died when the author had no hand in writing that? Like, he didn't write that. The studio made that.
I was gonna say that too because what manga does is give you, here's what's happening, here's what happened next, this will happen next. When the anime comes out, they want to play off of their audience, and they want to garner attention. They want y'all to keep tuning in, and especially if there's a major moment or a specific character or a major happenstance. We're gonna put that shit in your face hella times, cause like, hey, come look at this, come check this out. You see this guy? Check this out. So that's really just a tactic that the anime will use to kind of push that narrative. I wouldn't really use that to say like there's something wrong with the story in that way. But again, I get where you're going.
But another thing is also like, don't get me wrong, like a lot of the JJK characters just aren't interesting. Like I don't know. When I'm
Drunk?
and I say that because I say that and I fuck with that nigga Yuta, but like
We've seen it before.
Itadori is cool. You feel me? Nobara, Megumi, they cool. Goto, he cool. I personally, you know, like Suguna, cool. Like, but after that, cool.
I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Interested is
Toto?
keeping
I
the
feel you.
JJK story alive.
Yeah.
Maki?
I feel
I feel
like
you.
Nanami is pretty fucking interesting. I feel like Nanami is interesting.
Nanami?
Real shit.
Oh, I only got
Nanami,
one problem.
Nobara?
Yeah.
I can't get with that one.
Nanami is a
Yes.
nigga who hated his
Yes,
job.
because for the
We
first
can't get
time in
with
a
you
long
on
time, the reason why I like him is he's an adult. He's not doing dumb. If a child or anybody he thought it was like, yo, you got more life to live. Yo, I'm gonna go fight this shit. And they'll ask him why. No, he's like, no, I'm the adult here. I'm responsible. Take your ass home.
Can't get with you on characters, bro.
Yes,
Them
he's
characters
every
are
adult.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
You don't get that in Shonen a lot. You
That's
don't.
true shit.
Yeah.
But
And-
you know,
And him being an actual adult in a shonen anime sticks out a lot, makes him a lot more interesting than most other characters. Now I do agree, but I think Nanami is interesting. But you can continue the rest of that list. Just add Nanami to it because he actually got a real personality.
I do got to add my boy Nanami to that list because you know, at the end of the day, he one of the realest niggas of the series. So, but like
time.
the list really good.
We got two more people to
Just go
talk
on.
to. Overrated
listen,
JJK. I'm with
we
you, but not for the
I
same
mean,
reasons.
we gotta get off JJK.
Yeah,
We're gonna be.
yeah, we gotta get off it.
Just like
I was
we're
gonna say
gonna be.
Is it just like
You know what I'm saying?
It
It is at this
Out of
point.
fish grease right now.
But
Sure,
I
jump.
appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, your opinion is valuable. But I gotta hear Sazone. Go ahead and say words. I know I'm gonna enjoy them.
Hey,
Mech and Mech.
and nah, I'm not doing Mac because I do it too much.
You are a resident Mech guy. What are you doing?
You're
What
the
are you
Mech
talking
boy.
about?
You're
the
Mech
Mech
man.
guy.
If I do something Mac,
You
it's gonna be
Mecha Man.
old. I'm not gonna
You
do no
Mecha Maru.
old. I'm not gonna do Mech. So this one
No.
for underrated.
Make them all crazy.
For underrated, I got something that's kind of old. It recently got a remake, which I haven't checked it out, but I read the manga and I know it's true to the manga, so I appreciate it. But Shaman King.
Oh,
Shaman King is a series that is since I finished it has not moved from my top 5.
really?
That's a good
The
choice.
remake.
Both, I read the manga, so both the main character and the main villain, they're my favorite in each respective case. So the main character Yo is my favorite anime MC. The main villain Hao is tied with Shower Aznavour as my favorite anime villain. Great characters, a diverse cast. They got a nigga on the team. You feel me? And
But chocolate.
he's important. He has the characters have very rich storylines and complete character arcs, which is important to me. A lot of the concepts are cool. The combat is interesting. The thing that stuck out the most for me is the way the creator approached the afterlife. It was something unique, hasn't been seen before. Really interesting.
I remember
like
it on
it.
Fox Kids. I ain't watch it since
Yeah,
then.
you
I
probably
can't-
remember
I
the
remember
original
that shit.
dub.
That shit was good on Fox Box.
I wasn't there.
But if you watch the remake, it's more true to the actual story. They do kind of like go through everything pretty fast because it's assumed that you already know what happens at the beginning. It's been out for 20-25 years.
Mhm.
But great series. I always recommend it to anyone who's a fan of shonen. I feel like it's one of the better shonens. I feel like it doesn't get the praise it deserves because it came out during a weird time. The big three was the big threeing, and then it got kicked out of Shonen Jump because the creator had disputes with Shueisha. so it kind of fell under the limelight. So you don't get Yo in Jump Force, and you don't get him in J Stars and the big crossover events because of stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of elements that you see in more recent anime ripped straight from Shaman King. Good plot, good characters. Overrated?
Let's go over.
You overrated? I've been saying this for a while now. Attack on Titan.
Damn, it's another one. God damn.
Attack on Titan.
Do it to him. Do it to him. Do it to him. Do it to
I'll
him.
tell you why. One, and this is a point that kind of applies to a lot of what you guys were saying about your overrated picks. I'm just going to say it in plain terms. Just because a series subverts a genre does not make it good. Just because Attack on Titan is a shonen with a high body count and it's interesting and political does not make it better than Demon Slayer because it's just demon fight. You get what I'm saying? It's not just inherently better.
Disagree.
That's one. Two, Attack on Titan does a very good job at making you think something is happening that's not happening. Right? It's
Explain
often
that.
praised because, like Kaiju number 8, don't get attached to characters. Characters die all the time. Yeah, if they're not in the main cast, if they're not the 10 niggas you need to worry about.
Literally, yeah.
That's counterfeit.
That's fair.
Other than Sasha, nobody else in a graduating cast. Who? What? Connie lived? John lived?
That's true.
All of them niggas
Yeah.
lived?
They do have a high living count.
They have
Hanji.
a very high.
Hanji got
this is
up
what
there.
they do. This is what Attack on Titans do. This is what it does in order to trick you into thinking all these people are dying. They'll introduce someone 2 episodes prior, tell you how important they are, and then kill them. They did it with Aaron's entire squad. They did it with Mike. They did it with Levi's squad. They did it with every major character death up until you get to, the big deaths like Irvin and Sasha. Right, but most major character deaths are just niggas that you just got introduced to 2 episodes ago, and they told you how important they were.
Damn.
To make you feel something quickly, and then they die.
This might be facts. This is facts. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
He definitely hit the head. Nail on that.
Last but not least, well, not last. Actually, my next point. It's a bit convoluted, especially in the end. It gets a bit convoluted in the end. It gets muddy. I feel like they added unnecessary elements to the show. The whole time travel thing I feel like wasn't necessary. That might be my personal take, but one of the reasons I enjoyed Attack on Titan very early on was because of how grounded it was in the but it also had the supernatural elements. So it's almost like you see humanity facing the supernatural, and then eventually they just became
The supernatural.
right next to it, standing right next to the supernatural. And it lost points in that regard, to me at least.
Yeah, it started as
Last
like
but
horror.
not
at
least.
first.
Last but not least, I had to go here. As the resident mech fan,
Attack
I
on
watched
Titan.
for years
Talk to me.
niggas shit on mech anime for being boring, for being where's the action, for being why they talking so much, for
Let 'em
being
know.
what's going on. This shit make me sleepy. Right? And then Attack on Titan took the exact same elements from Gundam, from Neon Genesis Evangelion, from Code Geass that made all of y'all go to sleep, nod your heads, put it in Big Flesh Man, and now suddenly it's the best fucking anime ever.
This was
You
That's
don't
one of
like
the
metal.
best
You're
takes
scared of metal.
That's
Ever.
hard to deny.
I'm gonna save that for somebody whose favorite is Attack on Titan, because I'm gonna tell them, one, you're watching a bad mech anime.
You're watching a bad Gundam.
I want to say that to them just to see how they react.
You're watching a
Didn't we-
bad Gundam.
Y'all mad
Isn't
Gundam
that
never
just
did
Shark
time
Counter
travel.
Attack?
Flesh mix.
Everything y'all love about even like Aaron Yeager and his rise to like a near dictatorship and his attempted genocide, that was Shar Aznavour 40 fucking years ago in Gundam. From Gundam to Zeta Gundam to Shar's counterattack, he attempts genocide on humanity. Like,
Drop-
I've watched
Well,
these
drop a
character arcs
colony.
already, and I watched y'all neglect them, and now you're praising characters as if it's something innovative.
I'm telling
You right. This still hate. This just hate.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know
hate.
what?
It's not hate because I love Attack on Titan. I love
Get back
Attack on
really
Titan.
Nah,
I
let me say,
watched
I'm
it
the
all.
biggest
Niggas
hater.
ain't-
Watch it for
One,
quick. Real quick, I just want to say that we often don't realize it because we're not in that demographic. But the same way niggas bite other niggas over here, they biting over there. For real,
Like they chewing.
they biting over there.
Munch.
They
You
really
thought
are.
that was original? No, that was a munch.
One
Nigga
thing,
did it for
shit.
one.
One
Stop
thing
playing.
one thing I will say though about like how you said people don't die and shit, like it's cool if they don't die if the author can also write a way for them niggas to be taken out. Like if a nigga get his arms, like if dude the best at doing push-ups, he loses arms, he can't do push-ups no more. That stakes. I'm cool with that. But like don't like I'm going to Black Clover again. Asta lost his arms. He got them back like immediately.
Oh,
He
away.
he lost another. He lost another arm. He gave another one of his arms away to the demon. He was still wiping his ass with that black arm, bro. He was still eating cereal with that
What were the
arm.
repercussions of that?
No
He was still
repercussions.
eating cereal with that black arm.
I almost picked Black Clover,
I'm-
but that
I'm
would
gonna
have been
be
hate.
honest with you, Chief.
That would have been just straight unmitigated hate.
Oh nah. See, I picked the one I hated. I hate everything about Naruto. I'm like his biggest hater right now. I hate the way that it talk, the way that it's walk. I hate the clothing.
Shut Jade, shut the hell. Shut your ass.
But yeah, man, AOT is definitely overrated. The biggest reason I feel like it's overrated is because every element that I see it get praised on for being innovative and interesting, I've seen before 40, 50 years ago. The original Gundam came out in the 70s, I think 79.
It was.
And very similar elements to Attack on Titan. And if you just pan your head to the left and look at a different genre for maybe 5-10 minutes, you'll see that this isn't new or innovative. It's
just mech.
you can almost call it a fucking homage to Gundam with the amount of things that they lifted right off of Tomino's shoulders. But that's my take.
I'm
Yeah,
not mad
I mean,
at it.
hey man, that hit hard for real.
I'm not.
We
mad.
about to have some. We finna have some dislikes.
I'm just
You know what I'm
disappointed.
saying?
That's what I want. I want the dislikes.
You feel me?
I want the hate.
All right, King,
I'm gonna
take us out of here.
Oh, I forgot
All
about
right.
Titan. What's up, fam? What you got for us?
Yo. All right.
Wagwan.
So for the first one, I say underrated. Let's start with underrated.
Underrated.
Underrated. This time I'm not gonna say Kingdom, even though it is underrated. I'm not gonna say Kingdom. This one is a series that I just started rewatching recently, and I didn't appreciate until I really got older. Zoids, Chaotic Century, and Zoids, New Century.
Hey,
Big Mac.
let's go. OG.
Let's go, Mac.
Like when I was younger, I started off with the New Century, and then Chaotic Century, of course, came out as a prequel. So at first, when I was younger, I didn't really get into it too much because I thought it was boring. But then, as I got older and I started able to like grasp everything, understand everything, like how it got to the point where the New Century came up, it's a really good backstory. Like how these Zoids are like living mechs, living animals that have thoughts, that have feelings, that have things, and you got to really have a bond with them. They evolve on their own. That whole concept of them and their bond with their riders and stuff like that is a real good thing. And the war they had to go through, it made me really appreciate that as I got older, as I've rewatched it now. So Zoids, the Chaotic Century and New Century, I say is my underrated one.
That's definitely something I gotta rewatch because I probably couldn't appreciate that shit. I was like 12 when that shit was up.
Yeah.
But it was my shit though. I watched it every day.
It was. That theme song.
I ain't never heard that shit. Never heard
Never
You
heard
like
of Zoids?
12.
Never heard of it.
You 12. He's
He wasn't
12.
He was 9.
I wasn't 12.
He was 9 months when Zoids came out.
He's 12 right
12.
now. Of course he didn't hear his
I was
own.
probably younger.
Nigga,
than
Nigga was crawling around the crib.
This came out in '99. I was 1 year old.
Bruh.
I forgot people were born after 99. That's crazy, bro.
I was born in
You
'88.
getting that?
Bro, nigga acting like he was born anywhere in the 90s, bro.
The
I was
nigga
born
was born
in
after 9/11.
Never
Post
seen it.
9/11.
Nigga
bro.
wasn't
Do
born
not-
Post 9/11 babies.
I'm surprised.
Do not talk to me if you post 9/11, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo, Freak, you barely made it, bro. You lucky.
98, my boy. Yeah.
Still
Barely made it.
All right, so now for the overrated, I know we say don't talk about JJK, but I gotta say fucking JJK because of the fact that people overhype the characters, and I used to like it, like more than everything, because I knew it was a bunch of characters that it was a breath of fresh air for me because a whole bunch of these characters weren't as overpowered as other shonen and things like that in nature. But then these people, especially like people in the group too, overhype these characters, glazing them their powers to be doing shit that they clearly explain that they can do. They clearly explain how their powers work. Talking about their reality control. I'm like, they can't control reality. It's just stuck.
just told you
it's a barrier. The glaze. They told you what you can do. What are you talking about?
The amount of niggas
what are y'all talking about?
Gojo versus is crazy.
Gojo versus everybody.
Gojo versus Jesus Christ.
Like, come on, like, get the fuck out of here. They clearly explain his abilities one by one. They talk, and then they argue about that's not how it works. It works in space and time. I'm like, no, it works.
How is the show overhyped? That's what we're talking about.
Because fuck the scalers. Because scalers just suck.
I'm gonna say fuck them.
And also with the show, right? So how they doing it right now is just. I think I'm going into the manga too, but
the
how
show,
they
buddy.
Shit, like, it's animated. It's animated well.
Yeah, that manga opinion bleeding out.
Yeah, it is. It's animated well. It's animated greatly, right? How they doing it, how they showing it, and everything like that. The hype behind it and everything. It's just more so the fans overhyping it more than saying like it's the greatest of all time and things of that nature. When the story is pretty damn straightforward. It's not like a over complicated thing. But it's maybe the fans that's overhyping it. But that's not my main choice though. What I really want to get into overrated is Inuyasha.
Inuyasha. Throwing him now, brother.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
You had me in the first half. Explain yourself.
Wow.
Inuyasha blows my mind. At first, my sister used to like it. I'm going right into that shit. So, at first, it was a great story, like how it started off and stuff like that. But then the same story, the same theme, the same thing they freaking doing just kept dragging and dragging and dragging. Finally, go with Kikyo, trying to find out what she does, trying to kill Naruto. Naruto throw out the fucking bees. Wind tunnel. Oh, hey these bees, nigga. Hold these bees, nigga.
Oh, bro. Wind tunnel.
Like,
every ball.
Fight, wind tunnel. Evolving the Tensaiga. Sesshomu trying to get the Tensaiga and losing the Tensaiga, getting his blade, waiting all the way to basically the end of the story to finally get his blade and realize the shit, even though there's been mad fucking episodes telling you what the fuck to do, nigga.
600 episodes of barriers and bees. That shit was
barriers and bees and fighting the same demons and all that shit. This nigga yelling Kagome, Inuyasha, Kagome. If I hear Inuyasha Kagome with my mother blood clot time, I got smacked a blue sand skirt out them people.
Can I say something really quick? King, thank you for saying that. I actually appreciate you bringing that up, but I want to say something as well.
Yeah.
The reason why I feel like people over-invest into Inuyasha is because it had a lot of action. Okay? If you remove the action from Inuyasha, it's a romantic melodrama.
It's Inuyasha arguing with
I think y'all are missing the most important part.
Hold on, Jay.
Take them swords out, it's a show.
If you remove the swords, it's
100%
yo, y'all talking over each other. Too much.
There you go. No, he's 100% right though. It's a adventure style shoujo, and it stays in that bracket the entire time. And so when the action is introduced, right, it's not done well because what my interpretation of the show, right, and you can argue if you want to, whatever, but it's really just it's a for fun shoujo that wants to include more audiences, so it has action. We're incorporating Japanese folklore, which involves hella demons, and demons had powers, and they're going to be in here because they're in here. It's that simple. There's no actual investment into like these battles, these villains, this plot. It's just we're going to have drama. We're going to have an overarching plot because we want to have a point to all this. And the point is, who is Inuyasha going to pick? And what was his life like? And that's really it.
Bruh.
That's really it.
Romance.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on, because this is important. The reason why that was so hype, you got to remember when it came out. It was also right after Dragon Ball Z, around the time Naruto was. People was looking for anything, really. It's also in that block. When I said
Nigga is
earlier,
a
like it was in
hater.
that block. Literally,
Nigga's a hater.
literally anything.
I got a question though. Who has actually seen
Mhm.
Inuyasha episode 1 through whatever in a row and not like?
You have
Bro,
I haven't.
I've
seen it from
never,
episode one.
I've never
I've seen it
seen
from
that
episode
shit. Like every time I seen Inuyasha, it was a random episode on Adult Swim at a random
never
time.
stopped
I would,
hearing
bro.
it.
I
I saw it because my sister loved it, so I saw it.
Listen,
I
Bro.
watched
probably saw
every
like
episode,
5
but I
through
definitely
50.
ain't sit down and watch that shit in order.
yeah,
I saw like 30
opinion-
episodes before I saw the first
I got
episode.
caught that.
For
Yeah.
real. No,
In
Eric, did.
random order. I saw
That's
13,
solid.
73, 24, 48,
For real.
and then 1.
That's so valid, and I like I said, my opinion is based off the fact that, for one, like you said, who's seen it, right? I've actually watched it from episode 1 to episode 600 some shit.
I don't actually
there's
seen it.
It's a lot. Okay, my point is, if you actually watch the show from start to finish and get the full package of what they're doing, we're just having a slice of life that has powers and swords for real. We're not actually doing anything. There's nothing to take serious here. It's just something to watch.
It was a girl show then, it's a girl show now. Like I said.
It's for girls.
It's a girl show. It's Sailor
And the
Moon,
other
but
thing is,
Demon Man, Sailor Moon.
You I care
Demon-
about the action, dude.
No,
Who cares
dude.
about the action in Sailor Moon?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Who cares about the action? Who's like, oh shit, how's she gonna win? You
She's
know how
fighting
she's gonna
evil
win.
by moonlight, fool. That
She's
shit
Gonna use her fucking
I used to watch
technique.
that.
Any show,
I did too.
this how you can tell if the show is actually about action. Any show where the main characters have one signature move, maybe 2 or 3, and the entire fight is them figuring out a way to hit the enemy with that signature move that's going to kill them in one hit. It's not about the fucking action. You know what I'm saying? Every
I don't know, that
fucking
sound
Inuyasha
pretty.
fight is, how can I hit him with the wind scar? He's got an anti-wind fan, and then he fucking a rock hits the fan and puts a hole in it. Then the wind scar works. The action, that's a motherfucking Zelda puzzle, bro. Like that's not an actual fight.
Zelda puzzle is crazy.
and the other thing about Inuyasha is Inuyasha is such a shit MCG. Like, no bullshit,
Not
no
that
bullshit. Had the show
Would've
been
got
about that
more.
nigga Shishomaru from the jump, I'd have been more invested.
It's,
No bullshit.
But listen,
But
That's
it,
how you know with solo leveling.
Shishomaru didn't
Even-
have a love
But
triangle.
watching Inuyasha spend every episode arguing with a bitch he claim he like, does to go to see his dead fucking ex-girlfriend, like,
that's
and
the
talk
point.
about the boss he's on.
That's what
That's
his main
women
move.
like that shit.
You're watching a drama. This is geared
Yeah.
towards women. They like
women
it.
like
This is
that
90s.
Hold on, but let's give
Yeah.
We
it
watching
credit.
a Japanese telenovela. That's what we watching.
Why?
Yes, exactly. Yes,
Right.
literally.
They put
Oh,
swords.
yeah,
you
gotta
I'm
give
saying.
You got
credit.
tricked by the swords.
She love that Zom Poom Poom. She love it. He love it. He love it.
Niggas had no idea they was watching telenovela because they had wind tunnel and bees. No, it was Jane the Virgin with a fucking big sword.
It was.
Come on.
Let's give it its credit. It was one of the pioneers of isekai. I will give it that. It
Uh-huh.
was one of them. It really did start that craze. I will give it that credit, and that's as far as it's going.
Did it?
Who cares? Isekais are ass. No, let me stop.
That's not lying. Those are facts.
We get into that bag another day. Another day. They gotta pay for that one. That's on
Yeah,
Patreon.
that's a completely different
Yeah,
bag.
my I hate blank rants. Yeah, yeah, that's on the
That's on
Patreon.
Patreon.
I gotta pay for
Yeah,
that.
y'all gotta get that.
The Patreon only y'all know about.
Listen, appreciate you, King. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all y'all once again coming out. Shout out to my nigga Eric, you know what I'm saying, showing up for the thing one time.
Hey,
One time for my
Yato,
nigga
please.
Yato. Once again, y'all wasn't here. This my nigga Yato got me. He's on YouTube, he on Twitter. He be doing his thing for real. Like I said before, he wasn't even here. I wouldn't be a manga head without him. So the nigga do have real taste type shit. Trey, put him on the wall. As a matter of fact, put him on the wall behind you.
He look like one of these niggas.
About to put a picture of a grown man on your
Don't do
wall.
that. We live in the same state. He might have a chick over there that know me.
You
Don't do
can't put that
that.
nigga on the wall.
Ah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
We live in the same city. Somebody gonna come over and be like, you know that nigga?
Funny as hell. Richmond too small, bro.
Yeah, just to make a Discord. Nothing too serious.
Gotta fuck it.
Hey,
Nah,
folks,
once again, appreciate y'all. It has been a blast. Catch y'all next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. hit that fucking hit that bell, nigga. And y'all see that VOBN talk page on Facebook, nigga? Go like that shit. Go
Please.
fucking
Like
follow
that
it.
shit.
We all know we all know the VOBN talking.
At
Like the
Blurred
video.
Village on Instagram and Facebook. I mean, excuse me, YouTube.
Yeah, I need to make a Twitter, bro.
Oh, and
Subscribe.
Twitter. My bad. At Blurred Village on Twitter. Too.
Oh yeah, and Twitter. We got
Twitter
the
on the
porn.
way.
We got the porn coming soon. Twitter
We
just
got
approved
to
the porn.
know we
about
do
to-
not.
What did he say?
That's gonna be it.
No.
Y'all have a great day.
All right.
Thanks
So
for all
They
the
approved
takes.
last
That's it.
Work.
They approved
Not
what?
paperwork.
the
That's it.
last time